I'm just gonna step out of the zone quickly so I can mute.
Good plan.
Where's Bill?
Bill is currently sleeping off a migraine. Thankfully, we finished up his character's side bit on Wednesday, I do believe. So, viewers, if you're interested in watching that, go check out Tables of Tartarus. It should have been posted already for episode 45, Diggy Diggy Hole, where Bill digs a hole.
Dang, Rowena, you asked where Bill was at like the most convenient moment.
I know, right? You might think this is scripted, but honestly, if you can script a D&D game, dude, all the fucking praise to you, because good lord. I don't think it's possible to script a D&D game, but man, I would love to know how.
That's just called writing a TV show.
You know what? Fair. Although if we had the resources to write a TV show,
I was gonna say, that's easy. There's a reason that the player base calls that railroading.
Yeah. Ah, yes, but making an enjoyable session, that would be hard. Alright, well, hello and welcome, dear patrons, to the Tables of Tartarus, a chapter Purgatory Corner. I am your storyteller, Sinspeaks, and today we shall be continuing the tales of shifting fate. Come on in, take a seat, and let your imagination run free. Now, if you guys remember from last episode, there was a really fun moment where Averin may or may not have given Rowena a freaking heart attack as she has mimicked or maged an illusion of Ellie jumping off this bridge 60 feet down. I will say, technically speaking, she shouldn't have gotten an advantage on her her spotting of Rowena, but I don't care. It was for fun, so you did get anyways, and that one would have been hilarious. But we're keeping it.
Yeah.
So essentially what happened last episode is that Rowena got to have the wonderful moment of watching her sister jump off a 60-foot bridge directly downward, jump off a bridge 60 feet down directly into a bunch of rocks, cavernous location, lava pools of all shapes and sizes, and she blinked and she disappeared. Just gone. And Averin is standing maybe 10 feet behind her, absolutely silent.
Yeah.
Both invisible.
Yeah, both of them invisible.
I think, 30 more minutes for me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my
So what'd you
gosh.
guys like to do?
Panic!
Panic mode!
Okay. And I don't see anything
No,
below.
nothing at all.
Nothing. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Everything's just... It looks as if nothing was even slightly disturbed below you.
What the fuck, Ellie? She's gonna kind of... No one can see her, but she's kind of just, like, flailing her arms around. Like, why would you do that? Oh my goodness, where did she go?
You can't see it, but Averin is also kind of like panicking. You know, like, come on, get a move on.
And just for the viewers to be aware, Ellie is inside of her lovely little bed, right next door to Oliver. They are both taking a long rest, so roughly 6 hours of sleep and 2 hours of uninterrupted movement. Generally speaking, you can split that up however you'd like. So, they are technically at the moment sleeping, and for Averin to get them to meet the Dwarven King without Rowena being there, she has another 7.5 hours.
Okay. Can I take a look around, see if I see any, like, animals of any sort around? Like bats?
You certainly can. Give me perception.
There even be animals down here?
There's a couple, but not a whole
hold
lot.
on. Perception, but I need to do it
At disadvantage,
at
that's
disadvantage.
right. Fair
enough.
Yeah. So, you don't see much. You vaguely see a little bit down below some holes in the wall, which you would imagine are like some like snakes or bugs or other things that might tunnel into the walls or anything like that. But nothing around you. It looks like the dwarven presence is keeping most animals at bay.
Okay. Then I will. Yeah. I'll move back from the edge because that's a little scary. And go.
There are no safety precautions on this thing, by the way.
What is this then? Is that not a wall?
That is like, it's kind of a wall, but it's like a foot high.
Okay, never mind. I'm gonna go over to the stairs then. I'm gonna go stay over here.
Yeah,
Lean back
they're really
there.
there to just mark the area, not for any safety reasons. Even like the railing here there's no railing. Like even this tiny little foot high wall is not even on this. They don't expect anyone to actually walk on this thing.
Well, I'm over here by the stairs now, and I am going to cast summon beast.
Just
Okay.
gonna follow.
I'm going to do it with a. I want to say owl, but I'm not 100% sure.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know. Just do it. Owl. I'm gonna cast an owl.
Oh.
Why did it move people over here? That was weird.
Because Ellie said something.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. From the animal track alley. Ah.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
So I have cast the owl, like hold out my arm so it can sit down there real quick. And then I'm also going to cast speak with animals.
Nice. So you do so. I believe it has an intelligence of 4. So you cast speak with animals, and this one kind of get a conversation of sorts with. As it looks at you, this is an ethereal form made corporeal, so it's an actual spirit. But it's made corporeal, so it's like resting on your arm. You can feel the weight of it. It doesn't quite talk necessarily. You're getting kind of the emotional register from it, and it's able to relay certain information to you. It's not really words necessarily, but you're able to understand it to some degree.
Okay. I need you to go underneath those tracks over there. And she's going to point out the bridge area.
Mm-hmm.
And fly around. See if you can find someone with white hair and a big pan.
It
Don't
seems
know
to
if you understand me.
It seems to nod a little bit. You get the sense that white hair it definitely got. Pan has no idea what the fuck that means. But he assumes the two of them will be together, so he'll find them. And it kind of just flies downwards. I don't believe it has any distance. No, it doesn't. Just when it drops to 0, the spell ends. The spell also lasts for
Summon beast lasts an hour.
an hour. Okay, so essentially it has an hour to live. So it's gonna go down. You didn't give it a time frame, did you?
No, I said look. No.
So it
Oh,
flies
no.
down, and you're kind of standing there, and you're standing there.
I'll give it 10 minutes and I'll go over to the edge and I'll try to like whistle it back.
All right, cool. About 10 minutes pass, you walk over, you whistle it back, and you kind of feel like slight confusion, I guess, but it flies back up and it kind of lands perched on the thing in front of you, and you kind of get the idea of like, I found nothing. There's red, black, lava red, hot. It's very hot. No white.
Does it know anything about magic? Do you know anything about magic?
With a 4 intelligence, I would probably say no.
It doesn't even like know the feeling of it. Okay.
Not really. It's just an owl spirit. It also doesn't
Alright,
seem particularly nice.
Take it. Huh?
It's just kind of staring at you. It's not even making pleasantries or anything with you. It's just staring.
You're no help. You're no help.
It cocks its head to the side, and then slowly starts spinning its head in a circle, and then back the other way.
Okay. I'm gonna break concentration on it. Let it go away.
Okay. It whoosh,
Shit.
disappears.
Okay, so nothing down there, but I don't know, like, if there's anything magical that happened underneath there. I don't hear her. I don't have any way to contact her. Okay. No, it's fine. It's fine. I'll just go look. I'll look myself. Whatever. Which way do I go? Take out that rock. The rock map.
You take out the rock map. You can tell that this rock map that he had picked out for you, that I rolled for last time, is the map. Is this map one? Dwarven Lands. It is this map. He gave you the Dwarven Throne entrance map. He very carefully, you can see he even transcribed where the fire giant is. Which would be very useful to you if you were going in that direction.
Okay. It's fine. Let me check my inventory real quick. You said it was a 60-foot drop?
Yeah.
Is there any way to tie some rope to the tracks here?
You
Like,
could.
Okay, yeah.
It's
I'm
a
gonna take my rope.
little bit difficult, but you could probably make a like shove some rocks on it and like bury it into the ground, kind of on the little foot high thing. You can see it's not really meant to be sturdy, but you've been a survivor for so long, you can make it sturdy.
I was thinking like the bars, like in between the wooden planks. It looks like there's some space. If not, I'm gonna go over to
Oh
this
yeah,
wood
you can
pile.
totally attach to the bars. You can tell, while they did fuck all for these walls and shit, these bars and the railroad and stuff, dude, they put in like craftsmanship into that. That shit's not going away for a long time.
Okay, and I can like somehow scoot some of the rope around one of the rails and tie it off real nice.
Yeah. And then you can just
Okay.
like kind of pull it to the edge of the boards here and then just kind of slide off.
Yep, that's what I'm doing. This is gonna be great. This is gonna be amazing.
So
I got
you
50 feet of rope, so I will definitely be falling at least 10 feet.
Oh,
which is
nice.
fine.
Well, 10 feet's not too bad. It's only 1d6 damage, so.
A
Come on,
lot
roll
better
that
than what it
be-
would have been.
Yeah, that would have been 21d6, I believe, if you just jumped off the side of the cliff. It's a pretty painful difference. So we're going to...
I have about 20 minutes, I think, of invisibility left, so.
Yeah. So
Should
we're
be
going
going
to
on
have you... fuck it. We're going to have you fall back here. Although we're going to take out that guy. There we go. So yeah, you essentially land back down here. Not exactly the same place, so like these guys aren't here. Let me find your character there. I'll have you land right there, basically. But it's very similar. A lot of the mines, you can tell, have been very similarly structured, probably so they don't get super lost, but unfortunately, because they're so similar, it makes it very hard for anyone who is not used to this terrain to find anything. But so you land down here, you see a bunch of different monsters. Elemental, who doesn't seem to give two shits about your existence because he can't see you. And a bunch of other
stuff.
random monsters, wildfire spirits are just having a good time. Random zombies that are just walking around the area. But nothing particularly interesting.
Can I?
Real-
Go on.
Real quick.
Yeah.
Just want to make sure it's like gotta catch up with her. So basically, what I'm going to do is I'm just gonna undo the rope.
Oh, God.
After she goes down, I'm not gonna kill her.
No, but it's my way back up.
So you start making your way down. You jump down. 10 feet. It takes you about 2 damage as you hit the ground. Kind of knees buckle a little bit, and you walk out to you have your rope in your hand. You kind of tug it a little bit to kind of ensure it's kind of safe. It's kind of nice. And you tug it, and you feel it feels a little bit loose. Wait a minute, tug. Why is that? Is there a little bit of slack? Tug. What? Oh, it's curling on my hand. What? Wait, what? And then just the rope starts falling down. Just 50 feet of rope just slaps down next to you. And you're just like, huh?
Come on.
After that, I'll just take the long way down to find her.
Okay.
You give me 1 second. I'm gonna let my dog out of my room real quick.
Oh yeah, you're fine. Oh, the idea that she just stares outwards. It just goes, huh? Oh my god. It's gonna take you a while to find her, but you should be able to do it. Not relatively fast, but hopefully fast enough that you don't lose her. Actually, speaking of, roll me survival.
Me or her?
Avern.
Oh, me. Okay. Survival.
Because I was about to say, can I look for Ellie footprints somewhere?
Goddamn.
dang.
You have not quite seen this area before, but you know roughly the way to get there based on where you guys have wandered already. And just you're very panicked, so you're starting to put together stuff, and also you have a bird's eye view of the entire area. So it's a little bit easier for you to find her. So it'll take you probably around 20 minutes to get to her. If that.
Cool.
Which, considering the vast distance that you have to travel to get here, that's pretty impressive. And you want to look around, Rowena?
Yeah, I'm trying to see if Ellie footprints are anywhere.
Sure. Roll me, try and find footprints, roll me survival.
Woohoo, disadvantage. This is great.
Oof.
It's average. It's average. 10 is average.
Disadvantage is lovely. So you start looking around. You see a lot of different footprints, namely zombie footprints. From what you can tell, the boot size is very different from what Ellie has. You do see a couple wading directly into the lava. You see a lot of different dispatched sand, dust, gravel, all other kind of ashen stuff around you. You see a lot of different fiery marks from a lot of the wildfire spirits just kind of hopping around, seeming to play. But yeah, there's no footprints from Ellie. In fact, there's no even crash landing site or anything like that.
Can I look up? Do I see the bottom of the railroad bridge area?
You would see the bottom of the bridge that you just roped off of.
Is there anything underneath there?
Nope. Just looks like a normal bridge to you. Now that your rope is down next to you, there's nothing even up there. I mean, you can hear some of the dwarves still talking, mining. Oh, and considering you're down here, actually, you will see, kind of next to you, there's quite a few dwarves next to you that Bill had met previously, that you had kind of talked to every now and again. That's Bill. Wait, hold on. It's not the dwarf I wanted. That's Bill. Oops. I mean, bring out Bill. There we go. Random dwarf. But you see him kind of mining. And as you had hit the ground, you're kind of looking around, you kind of look upwards, and you kind of look back down. You lock eyes with this dwarf who's just mining a fairly large bundle of rocks. And he just looks at you. And he just goes...
Does he?
Oh, no, wait, because you're invisible. Never mind.
Yeah.
He would have looked at the rope, though, as the rope just kind of hits the ground, and he's like, "Who the fucking hell threw the rope down here? Fucking
Well,
leering pieces of shit." Day just goes back to mining. There's a bunch of dwarves all around on place tokens for. There's a bunch of dwarves, and they just all singing mining songs next to you.
okay, well, she's gonna gather up the rope and put it back in her pack then, and try
No
not
one
to
knows.
because she can't dispel her own her invisibility, so she's just gonna wait for it to wear out. But she's gonna go over. She's gonna try not to scare them
Mhm.
and say, "Hello, I'm invisible right now. Don't panic."
Ghosts. I knew it, Jimmy. I knew there were ghosts down in these lands. If you've been down a miner down here for as long as I have, you know there's some ghosts are down here. 'Cause some sons of bitches can't die without goddamn necessity. Ghost, I'm speaking to you. Who might you be, ghost?
Right, not a ghost, but
Oh,
I
damn it.
am looking for someone. Have you seen a half elf with white hair and a big pan come down here recently?
You
Like,
see him reach
literally
into
just
it.
moments before me.
You see him reach into his coat pocket and pull out a bag of what probably is gold, and he hands it to his friend, whose name is probably Jimmy. He looks around, kind of trying to center on your voice, but isn't really able to. And he goes, "Well, I ain't seen no goddamn white-haired elf here, but I did talk with one a little while ago. She was up there on the bridge, kind of speaking down to me. I don't know what she wanted exactly, but she wanted to find a weird little bird friend. And we only had one bird friend that came around here this parts, and they left a little while ago, small belly. But just recently, like literally moments before you, none shit came down here. They fell into lava, probably wouldn't have known, but yeah."
I'm so confused as to what happened. I guess she'll look back up real quick.
Ghosts
Okay,
are always confused by events. You sure you ain't a ghost?
Sure, I'm a ghost. Whatever. Which way did they
Fuck
go?
yeah, Jimmy, give me my goddamn money back.
Which way did they go? That's the important part.
The white-haired elf girl?
Yes.
Ah.
Yes.
Well, I guess they kind of went and went to see the king. I didn't see him since, though.
Okay, I will just go that way then. Which way to the king?
I was back up there, little missy.
Oh, goodness gracious. How do I get
Yeah.
back up there? Which way?
Oh, I have no fucking idea. We haven't been up there in probably... What day is it?
Do I know? I don't know.
You have no idea.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I don't know. I'm a ghost.
Yeah, that's right. Ghosts won't know shit about days and times. That's right. I have no idea how fucking long we've been down here. We just keep mining until someone relieves us. Ain't no one relieved us as of late, so no idea how fucking long it's been. I think there's a
Okay.
pathway somewhere. I think if you go over yonder, he kind of points in a direction. You probably say about that direction-ish. If you go over yonder enough, then you'll probably find a way. Fuck you, Jimmy.
Okay.
Told you ghosts were good.
Okay. That's the way I'll go then. Thank you.
Not a problem, little ghosty. If you find your other ghost friends, tell them Uncle Bob said fuck you.
Oh, goodness. Okay.
I ain't like no goddamn other ghosts. They all mean to me. They all piece of shit. Ain't no one believe there's any ghosts around here, and none of them saw
Already
show the
walking
goddamn.
away. I'm not listening to any of that.
He's just talking
Fading into
to
the
like
distance.
fucking nothing. Is it fucking? Oh, you start making your way over yonder, and yeah, you make your way probably until probably your invisibility goes away, unless you want to stop at some point.
Nope. I'll just keep going in the direction they pointed,
God,
trying to figure
alright.
out a way to get back up then.
Yeah, you start walking for a while. Huh?
Has everyone found Rowena by now yet?
I was about to say. So she starts walking, You take about 20 minutes to get here. So she just walked 20 minutes in one direction, lost her invisibility. Roll me a survival check as you are now right where she. The dwarf is still talking, by the way. You can hear him just start rambling about fucking unkind ghosts, and he's been rambling for a while. So feel free to roll me some survival check. And we'll use your passive stealth for this.
Okay. That's
Nice.
a no.
That's no. You start looking. You're fairly confident. You are like 100% confident. She was here, according to the weird dwarf guy. Ghosts were also here. That may have been her, but you're not quite sure. You have absolutely no idea where the fuck she went.
Okay. All right.
Her being invisible probably has quite a bit of help to this.
Okay. All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna deactivate my invisibility,
Okay.
and I'm still trying to like find Rena, but like a
Mhm.
little bit more wandery than like my previous panicked trying to find her. So
Uh-huh.
just I don't know if she'll find me, but I'm definitely like trying go wandering about, looking, going
Yeah.
about, seeing if she'll find me first.
I'm trying to avoid fights.
You see the second dwarf named Jimmy. He notices you as you just stop being invisible, and the dwarf looks at you and he goes, "Ah, Uncle Bill, we got another ghost, but this one nicer. It's not ghostly. Hi, ghost. Are you a ghost? You don't seem like a ghost. You have a form."
Many have called me one, but no.
Oh,
Look, you said you'd heard or seen a ghost earlier?
yeah. You see, air quote Uncle Jimmy turn to look at you. Or sorry, Uncle Bob, I should say. I believe his name was. But you see Uncle Bob, this guy right here. He kind of turns and looks at you, and he goes, you ain't no goddamn ghost. Ghosts don't have fleshy bits like arms and legs or hair. You have nice hair. We don't really
Thank
have
you.
too much hair down here. It's hot. But yeah, there was a ghost earlier. It ain't like no other goddamn piece of shit ghost. They come into this town. They don't even show up and talk to Jimmy here. I bet Jimmy 30 gold that if their ghost popped up, I get his gold. And he bet me 30 gold that if a ghost don't pop up, he gets to keep his gold. And then ghost did pop up. I got my goddamn gold back. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, back on topic. So you heard a ghost earlier. Do you know where she went?
How'd you
Or
know
was
it
trying
was
to go?
she?
Because I'm looking for her.
Ah. Are you friends of a ghost?
I'd like to think so.
Nice! I told you, Jimmy, piece of shit. People can be friends with goddamn ghosts.
Do you know where she was planning to go?
Oh yeah, over yonder. He points down here.
Okay.
She want to find a way back up to that special place up there, up north. You know, well, which is north? Up there. He points upwards to where you just came from. But yeah, we haven't been up there for a hot spell. Usually we get relieved when we're done mining and stuff. I don't know what day is, so I don't really know what day we go back up there. So they come back down here and they relieve us, and we go up yonder. I haven't been up there for a while, so I just told to go yonder way. He points this way now.
Okay. All right. Back up to the king. Okay.
Yeah.
Whew.
If you just go yonder way over there, you might find the ghost, but it's a ghost. So be warned, Miss Non-Ghostly. If you try to find a ghost, they may not find you. You're fairly confident he's a little bit cuckoo.
Okay. Don't you worry. I'll find the ghost, or the ghost will find me. Either way, we'll meet up.
I have true faith in you, little Non-Ghostly. If you find a ghost, let her know. Fuck all ghosts. She's a nice ghost. I like her ghost.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So be heading up in the direction where I feel like Arena would have gone.
Cool. Roll me a roll me a 1d20 for a pure luck check, since he fucking guided you nowhere.
Yeah.
That away.
Well, we'll see how your luck. That's
Come on. So close to 16.
Yeah, so he guided you over yonder and over yonder. So you thought, split the difference. We'll go over yonder. So you just start going in this fucking direction. And Rowena just head off in this direction for who knows how long. And y'all just now exploring for a while. Rowena, roll me a luck roll, d20 if you would.
Nat 1, Nat 1, Nat
Stop
1.
it. Stop it.
Ooh, 4. So you have no idea where the fuck he sent you. You're wandering around, your invisibility has gone away, you're now having to slow down to make it so that random creatures don't pop over next to you. It's starting to get really, really fucking hot. And so you've been keeping away from massive lava rivers and lava pools and stuff like that, trying to keep at least a mediocre amount of cool. You're just wandering in a fucking direction at this point. You're really, honestly not sure what or where you're going for that matter. And
I'm just trying to get
eventually...
up.
Huh?
I'm just trying to get back up. 'Cause he
Pretty
said-
much, yeah.
Yeah.
You're trying to find some manner of going upwards, and really you're just embracing a flat plane at this point, and it's kind of being weird. Every now and again you'll go a little bit up and be like, yay, I'm on the right path, and then you'll go sharply down and you go, that doesn't sound right. But every time you question it, you go slightly upwards again for like 5 or so minutes, and you're like, alright, that sounds good, and then back
No,
down.
no.
Right map, Cindy?
Yeah.
Oh.
But eventually you go upwards, and it seems like you're going to the right place, and you encounter what looks to be a small stairwell. And by small, I mean it's about 5 times your size.
Okay. Yeah. Up. I don't like what I'm seeing though.
Yeah. I mean, it's stairs. It's going upwards. Whether or not that is good in your case is entirely debatable. What would you like to do? Oh, did I activate that scene? I shouldn't have activated it.
Mm,
Oh,
I don't
oops.
know.
Wait, on. Oops. There we go.
Oh.
Didn't mean to activate that scene. I meant to view that scene on my end. Oops. Anyways, yeah, the stairwell is massive and big, and you hear voices inside.
Well, I'm definitely going to be sneaking.
It's a good plan. You,
Do they sound familiar at all?
No, not in the slightest. Let's see. Do you speak, giant?
No.
Then, that sounds like absolute garbled gibberish.
Ugh. I speak orc though.
Yeah, it sounds
Okay.
like very loud, very strange gibberish that is rumbling the entire cavern.
Okay, never mind. I don't want to go this way. It's just me. It's just me.
Just you. Well. So, that was spooky as shit.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like anyone's coming out, though, so that's good. But you're now effectively at a dead end.
Mm-hmm. I guess.
It's taking you... Roll me survival real quick.
Nat
At
1,
disadvantage?
Nat 1.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a possibility.
Wow.
It's
Both
a
the
12. Oh, it's
same.
better.
Oh, almost same
No.
number. It's taking you probably about 40 to 50 minutes walking down this path. Going backwards, you would probably assume would take you even longer, just because there's a lot of enemies between you and where you want to go. A lot of fire. It's hot. It's sweaty. You're exceptionally tired. You're running off of fumes, and you're not invisible for half the journey.
I don't even know. Oh,
You don't even know where the fuck you are.
let me see what I have. Do I have anything that I could use? Not really.
I'm gonna roll luck check for you as well. Oh, good. Your
It's
water
good
skin is
mad.
still mostly full,
That's nice.
and very much so needed.
I honestly don't know what to do. Marina's not that intelligent. She only has an 11 intelligence. She knows she's not going towards all the giant. She doesn't know it's giant, but she knows she's not going towards that.
Mm-hmm.
She's tired. Going backwards would take longer and it's hot.
You've absolutely lost, air quote, Ellie's trail at this point. You have no idea even where, like, anyone is. You are fairly confident that dwarf had no idea what the fuck he was talking about.
At this point, I'm pretty sure Ellie or Marina has settled that whatever happened, it wasn't Ellie.
Mm-hmm.
But she doesn't know what it was. Because she's not too magical.
Which might be even more concerning if you're just randomly seeing an Ellie every now and again.
Okay. I think I've settled. She probably thinks she just needs to go to bed.
Well, there we
She
go,
thinks she's
yeah.
seeing things. Okay. I need to find a safe space. Okay.
Yeah, that'd be a
I need.
survival check. Unfortunately, at
Oh.
disadvantage.
Yep. Okay. Yep. Safe space at disadvantage. Let's see if we can find one.
Oh boy.
It's not
that's-
horrible!
That's not the worst. That's not the worst. So that is above 10. It's not a good place to lay down. It's surrounded by lava currents. It's unbelievably hot. You are sweating profusely, and you kind of want to die at the moment. And you're fairly confident you're starting to hallucinate because of the large amount of heat that is radiating off of the ground. You can very easily tell, by the way, this is significantly hotter than any other area that you've been to in the Dwarven Cave so far. But you do find a place to bunk down. It's a little bit under some of the lava currents. It's a little bit sheltered, a little bit protected. There's not much in the way that you're probably going to get attacked or anything, and you're away from most of the enemies that you could see. So unless something takes a detour, they likely won't get to you. And then you go hunker down and take a nice, extremely well-deserved long rest.
I don't know if I.
Or you can take a short rest too.
I know I need a long rest, but I don't think it's safe to do a long rest here. If I can't, I'll take. No. Okay.
Uh-huh.
She needs to get back up. She knows there's like a building up there. She will
Yeah.
take a short rest.
Okay. So you want to take a short rest for about an hour or so. So for the viewers, it's been about, I think, almost 2 hours now. So about 5 hours remaining before Ellie and Oliver even wake up. But you wake up, you are fucking miserable. This is the worst that you've ever experienced. Even sleeping, tossing and turning, you could barely sleep because of the excessive quantity of heat. It feels like your skin is boiling at this point. But you do take the short rest. It's unpleasant, but you haven't necessarily slept in worse, but you slept in similar conditions. So you get up, you start making your way out of the little hole. Roll me a survival check to see whether or not you can orient yourself properly.
I'm gonna go back the way I came because I
Yeah.
want to go back to the tracks.
Now you do have the hey, there you go. You
There we
do
go.
have the large staircase to orient yourself. So you start heading. You pretty much just turn around, having the thing face behind you, and start heading on your way. You make half decent time. Mostly knowing where you're going kind of helps. Unfortunately, you are having to shelter yourself randomly, wait for enemies to pass, try keep yourself hidden. You are in no state to fight at this point in time. And these creatures that are facing you down, or some of them look fairly easy. Many of the ash zombies, you just jump up, shoot in the head, they fall over, and you continue on your way. But other ones, like the large fire elementals, you just don't want to mess with, essentially. So sometimes you wait a good 10-15 minutes for them to pass. Now, Averin, while Rowena has taken the sweet nectar of a nap and is slowly making her way back for about an hour or so, what have you been doing aside from wandering over yonder?
What have I been doing? Well, my entire I'm currently just looking for like Rowena and like
Ah.
thinking about what I'm gonna say if I
Mhm.
like what I'm gonna do when I find her. That's my entire thing right
Alright.
now.
Are you sticking in this general area, or are you just taking a direction, walking, and not stopping?
I think for the most part I'm wandering because admittedly I don't know if I trust the validity of what the dwarf guy was saying. So I'm keeping things pretty open.
Roll me an insight check, actually.
You know what I mean? That's fair. Okay. I mean, I
Rena's
don't
just
trust
rolling with it.
anyone for the most part.
You are 100% confident. He believes everything he says, and he does not have a single screw tightened in his head.
Yeah.
So, his words are 100% valid. Whether or not they
Okay.
mean anything, they don't. you
Yeah.
can tell. He's not bullshitting you, he's bullshitting himself. Which
Yeah,
might be
that's fair.
worse.
Yeah.
So you're just kind of wandering for the next hour or so, just like, what do I do? What do I say? How do I say it, right?
Yeah, just about.
So about an hour passes.
Do I
Rowena
stick
wakes
around
up.
here or?
Yeah, just kind of around there. Rowena wakes up, starts making her way back. You have no idea where the fuck Rowena went. In any way, shape, or form. You've no idea. It's been an hour. You haven't seen her. You haven't heard anything from her. The dwarves have just been mining, playing a very nice tune in the background, but it's a very annoying tune for the most part after an hour of listening to it. You're kind of tired because you've been wandering this entire time. Your adrenaline spiked. You're running off of not as quite as much steam as Rowena has, but you're running off a little bit of steam. And yeah, you're just kind of slowing down now. Nothing's happening.
Just stressed as all heck because I'm just convinced that Rowena's like found the dwarf king or something by now. She's like, oh god, I
Yeah.
politicsed all over those guys.
My politics.
Yeah.
So it's probably going to be another hour and a half at least before Rowena gets back, based on the fact that she has to continuously wait for enemies, so she's no longer invisible. So in that hour and a half, you're just kind of sitting there. What are you going to do? You have no idea when she might come back, if she even comes back in this direction. Now, you have no idea whether or not the dwarf even told her a good direction to go. She might be dead, she might be wounded, she might be dying in a lava pool somewhere. I mean, she currently feels like it, but, you know.
Yeah.
What would Averin be doing right now? Waiting has proven to be concerning.
Okay. Well, in which case, Averin's thought process would probably be like, okay, well, if I can't figure out where Rowena gone, my goal will be to go back to the Dwarf King, and well, either I'll find her or I'll find the aftermath of her getting there.
Okay. So,
So
the hour and a half-ish that Rowena will be coming back, which will die it down to about 3.5 hours. You know the path at this point from here to the Dwarven King like the back of your hand. But you're also not invisible unless you want to be. Which would be a
no.
lot of your spell slots.
Yeah, well, I gotta conserve spell slots in case I have to do something, as well as the fact that,
So
I
it took you
want
about
Rowena to
20
find-
minutes to get here, knowing the path properly, and because you were invisible, you obviously got to move a lot faster. It'll take you about 40 minutes to get back, so about half the time it takes for Rowena. But you make decent time, obviously still weighing on enemies. You don't really want to fight things at the moment, obviously, but you eventually make it back here. And you eventually make it back to this section over here. There you go. And you eventually make it back to this section. And it doesn't seem like anything has changed whatsoever. Though you do hear that this area is definitely quite rowdy.
Rowdy in a good way or rowdy in a bad way?
I mean, it's dwarves, so debatable.
Rowdy in a medium way. Got it. Nothing's
Yeah.
changed.
Doesn't seem like anyone's being thrown out the building. Doesn't seem like any walls are breaking. And it mostly sounds like people are drinking. So, probably good.
Yeah. Okay. So no sign of Rowena. So I guess I'll just go backwards. Look, Averin has no idea where Rowena can be. So Averin's just deciding that staying anywhere would be worse than just wandering around, seeing if she happens to come upon Marina is probably the most that she can come up with right now.
So you go back to where the dwarves are?
I just just go backwards. Just
Alright,
look
cool.
around carefully.
Just guarding the area.
So you start going backwards, trying to make your way all the way back to the doors. Maybe, just maybe, she's on the path upwards here, because there's not a whole lot of paths actually lead upwards here. And you eventually make your way all the way back to where the dwarves are. It takes you, again, about 40 minutes or so. So about 10 minutes before Rowena would have gotten there, roughly speaking. Although, Rowena, roll me probably not a survival check, just to see how fast you're going. Whether or not you can get here and scrape off those 10 minutes, you know?
Survival?
We'll go no survival
Okay.
check.
Not great.
Nah, you get to keep those 10 minutes.
Yep.
10 to 15 minutes or so. So you're back where the dwarves were? Nah, fucking sign. Dwarves just diggy hole at the moment. They're just having the time, just doing what they do. Your concern is growing ever larger. You have not seen hide or hair of her. You've not seen any marks. You've not seen any notification that she exists on this plane of reality at this point. Either she's doing an amazing job at hiding and stealthing, or she has not gone through this area.
Have been
Okay.
through the dimension door that Ellie person went through.
Yeah.
Well, at this point, Averin's now just concerned that instead of like finding the way back to the Dwarf King, she's just passed out somewhere, possibly dead. Frick.
Would you like to ask this screw loose man where he decided to tell the ghost to go an hour and a half later? Or actually, like 2 hours later.
Yeah.
You walk up to
Average
this
is-
man again. He turns, looks at you, has his pickaxe on his shoulder, and he goes, "Hey, it's a non-ghost girl. What can I do you for, little lady?"
Well, I'm having a spot of trouble trying to find that ghost.
Ah.
Remind me of where you sent the ghost again. just in case.
Let me see if he points you in the right direction this time. Closer. Hey, he's like, what? Jimmy, which way is over yonder? Jimmy kind of looks at him, and he looks back at Jimmy. He goes, "Yeah, right, you want to know either. That way." And he actually does point vaguely in the direction that Rowena went. I'm
Okay.
over yonder that way, yeah.
Okay, I'll go look.
Wait, I already told you to go look over yonder. Did you not look over yonder last time?
I did. I think I just went the wrong yonder.
I see. Yeah, a common mistake all the time. Non-ghosties, our ability to wander is pretty intense. Yeah. Go the wrong way, no one knows. Go the right way, no one knows.
Averin walks off.
He sees you wander off, and he's just like, no one knows. You got this, non-ghosty girly. Hi-yappa! And he just breaks some of the wall that he's been picking for a good 3 hours. So you start making your way over there. Roll me a d20 for luck.
Yep.
Ooh,
Nice.
Much
okay.
better. Much
Oh,
better.
okay, so
now we're
about
cooking with
3
gas.
hours remaining left before Ellie and Oliver would wake up. Averin, you travel for about 10 minutes. Rowena travels for about 10 minutes. And you both see each other about 5 minutes in.
Okay,
Rowena,
wait.
you
Let
think
me
that you're
think.
hallucinating hardcore.
Of
In fact,
course.
you're fairly confident that everything in front of you is hallucination, and you're not entirely sure if the dwarf singing is also hallucination, or if they're actually singing and you just want to kill them on purpose. When you actually do see her, and you're fairly confident it is her, because you're not hallucinating. It's not that hot for you. Oh, it's also gotten remarkably cooler as you've stepped closer to the dwarves, Rowena.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Okay.
Yeah. You're only sweating a lot instead of profusely.
I just like see her and like surprised, like like I'm just like, oh, Rowena, there you are. I've been looking for you. You all right? You look sad. Just kind of like gesture vaguely over to her and it's like you just crawled out of the lava.
Karina stares for a moment. She'll just touch her. Okay. Oh, okay. I think I'm seeing things. I think I'm just so tired right now.
Hmm? Well, I suppose that's what this heat would do to you. Trust me, I know better.
I need to find a way up. And
Mm.
I'm not 100% sure which way is up. I tried going this way, and I found a staircase, but I don't even know what's going on. It sounds scary though, especially for just one person. So don't go that way. Wait, why are you here?
Oh, I was looking for you. I wanted to make sure you were okay. I know you haven't been sleeping in a while, and I don't know. And
Why do you leave
clearly
Bill
I was
though?
in the right. Oh, well, we both resolved that Bill can do all right, and he seemed quite perfectly fine on his own.
Okay. The
Mm.
have you have have you seen Ellie?
Mm. Oh,
Have
yes, I did actually. Weirdly enough, but I'm not sure if it was actually her or a hallucination from being in here so long. It was weird. I was going through this maze of caves around, and I just saw a fig. I just saw Ellie, and she gestured to me and shouted my name. And the moment she turned the corner, and when I went to follow her, obviously she was gone. It was weird.
hmm.
Did you see her?
I'm not so sure anymore.
Mm, same.
One way or
Fascinating.
another.
Yeah.
I need to get back up. I remember there's like a house or something up there. It's a lot safer than down here. We can both go take a nap.
Hmm. Of course.
I know I said I would meet her at the King. It's not happening, not right now. I'm going to go up there. She'll probably contact me at some point. Right?
Mhm.
All right. Okay.
I
Do you know a way up?
I possibly. I wouldn't take my word for it, but I can certainly try. Hmm.
It's got to be one of the directions where these tracks are.
Hmm.
We're walking back towards the tracks, right? This
Yeah.
whole time? Okay, good.
Okay, so I'm going to attentively take the lead,
Mhm.
and uh, I'm going to lead her just close enough that I'm not. I'm gonna lead her away. Try to get us more lost.
Well, you know that there are now 3 directions.
Yep.
Do you remember which one was the path to the inn? Which one was the path to the split-off branch for the fire giants? And which one was the path back to the library?
Um,
Averin has the master map.
I do,
Oh,
but
yeah, you do in
I'm not
fact
gonna
have
use
the map.
it.
Yeah.
Not gonna use it. Well,
So would
I'm not gonna
Averin
show
know?
it. So I think I would at least know where the path to the king was.
Uh-huh.
Hopefully, I remember the path to the library. Uh, so I think I'm going to lead us to the library. but I want to lead us down a path that Rowena wouldn't like remember where like for instance if we like find like a branching path and Rowena is like, oh, there's the path to the king, we can go that way, that kind of thing. I want to avoid that sort of scenario.
Because I do know that path.
Yeah.
So Rowena's dead tired as finally having a moment of oh my god, it's not 150 degrees. You are also tired, but not quite as much. So roll me a intelligence saving throw at the moment, Avern.
Okay. Intelligence saving throw. Are
Saving
you
that
sure I can't just roll deception?
I'm sure you have to remember the path before you can deceive her path.
Okay. Hoping for the library. Come on. That's good
Alright.
enough.
That is good enough. You do, in fact, remember which path is the library. You remember to every degree possible which path is to the king. That's a very simple path to follow, because you've done it 5 times. But the library, on the other hand, you've only been to from once at this point. So you start tentatively heading your way there, clearly ignoring the thing. Roll me deception versus Rowena's insight.
Okay.
As you guys pass the second or third branch,
No.
My insight is
your
not good.
survival instincts, your hunter instincts might hit something.
Come
Though you are
on.
at disadvantage, so
Yes! Heck yeah.
I don't think you can beat that.
No, there's no way. Wait, I have to roll insight at disadvantage. Right?
Yes, because you
Oh, it's
are
over.
you're very tired. That's a net 20. Ooh.
Oh my
It was a natural 20.
Ooh.
God. I had a heart
Goddamn.
attack.
For
I had a
just
heart
a
attack.
moment. For just a moment. You hit a branch, and your entire body, your entire existence says, this way to the king. Your entire force of will says, this way to the king. And then, the flicker passes, and the rest of your brain says, wait, am I thinking of this because it's a hallucination to go that way? That might not be that might be back the way to, like, danger. No, we can't go that way. We'll follow
might be-
Avrin. She knows where they're going.
Oh, that might be the way to the fire giant place.
Absolute faith in Avrin. 110% faith in Avrin.
Rowena.
And so you start heading with her. Because it's the railroad tracks and everything like that. It takes you guys, and you are going slow on purpose, Avrin, too. Because you both are tired as hell, and so you're like kind of slowing down a little bit, checking on Rowena every now and again, kind of feigning the fact that you gotta slow down, you gotta chill a little bit. Here's some water, take it slow. It takes you guys 2 hours to get back to the library.
Yeah, I probably make some like small talk as we're going to like distract her from where we're going.
Her mind kind of wanders a little bit. But eventually, after 2 hours, so 1 hour left before Oliver and Ellie wake up, you guys reach the library. And you both realize this. You know, Rowena, you see it first because Avrin kind of looks back and talks to you. But you see, is that the library?
Everyone's just like, oh goodness, oh, I went the complete wrong path. My deepest apologies. We must have passed it. Oh gosh, it must have been lack of sleep.
Hey, it happens to the best of us. It's fine. I know the way from here.
She
All right.
would.
But hold on. We're
Yeah.
we're both sweltering. Do you want to take a moment? I think it's cooler in there. I don't want to mess up our path at all, but I just need just a moment to sit down. All right. Is that all right? I know it's urgent, but just a moment.
You can take a seat. Go ahead. Yeah. No, I've dealt with this before. You should have seen training when I was in the army. I think we had to stay up for 3 days at one point. Like, it sucked. I didn't want to do it, and I don't want to do it again.
I don't
But I
want
need
you
to
to
get back
do
to
it.
Ellie.
Look, I know, but good. How many days? How long have you been up again?
How long have we been down here?
Exactly. It's sweltering in there. I look. I owe you my life at this point. This is the least I can do. Just 10 minutes is all I
Think
ask.
nothing of it. I did it as a gift for Ellie, not necessarily for you.
Mm, That's true, but I still owe you that. Not many people would have done that for me. In fact, I think you were the first. You, Ellie, and Bill, and possibly Oliver, but I don't know him very well, are the first few people that would have done something like that for me. Everyone else that I've ever met would have just left me behind to die. Okay?
Oliver's great.
I know. He taught me alchemy once, in a fashion. I
Your
mostly just wanted to
internal
learn how to
clock,
fight.
by the way, Rowena, is more or less stating you've been awake for 2 days straight. Hence
2
why
days.
you're starting to have a little bit of mind wavering.
Yeah. Hence why I let her say Oliver's great.
Yeah. That's the first
Look.
time, by the way, that Averin, you will have heard her outright complimented Oliver.
Everyone's mind is just thinking, she's wavering. I can persuade her.
You could. Okay, I can't. We'll rest for a little bit, but I have to get going. We have to get going.
All right. Okay.
Short rest. Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Exactly. Oh,
How-
have you actually gotten a chance to be in the library yet? I don't quite recall.
No, I have not. I would like to, but not right now. It's not as important
I
as
understand.
getting to Ellie and getting to the king.
Of course, of course. All right. Come along then. Just like pat her on the back a little bit.
Okay. So go.
So how long do you rest?
Same amount of time. An hour.
Oh
or so.
no.
All right, an hour, which means that you guys rest up a little bit. Honestly, you kind of fall asleep a little bit. Like your mind kind of wavers. You take a little bit of a power nap, about 10, 15 minutes or so near the end of that hour. You finally wake up, feel a little bit more invigorated and energized. But
I don't let
man,
myself fall asleep.
Ooh.
Just so you know, I don't let
Right.
myself fall asleep.
Yeah.
I just kind of watch a little bit. I play a
you're
little bit.
not
of
tired
a lyre.
enough that your body is fighting you. She's tired enough that her body is fighting her. So
Taking a little nap in the library.
yeah, just a little bit. It takes
Yeah.
like 10. She at the very end of the short rest, she fucking wakes up, like hit with adrenaline, like just Jesus Christ, I fell asleep. And you guys pack up and start making your way back. It will take you around an hour to get back, mostly because you guys can't go full speed. Because there's dangers, obviously, even though you know the path exceptionally well. Dangers, and you two are both too tired to actually do full sprinting for an hour. Especially Rowena. But so it takes you guys about an hour to get back. That hour, at the end of your guys' short rest is the end of Ellie and Oliver's long rest.
And if I'm not there, contact me.
Yeah. Hi, Ellie.
Hello.
How
I
you
am
do-
so
hi, Bill.
ready for this.
Wait, that's the right. She gave Ollie her sending stone, though, didn't she?
Mhm. No, Ellie still has hers.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm sure I got a second one.
I believe yours was for Bill.
Oh, right.
Or
okay,
Rowena.
Oh yeah,
One
and
of
then
those two.
Rowena gave her one too. So you have Rowena's one at the moment, technically.
Or technically the one that's going to go to Rowena.
And
Thankfully, both of them just got their charges back.
yeah, technically speaking, right now they would have their charges back. Yeah, all of the ones who have ticked over about an hour before you guys woke up. So it's just past midnight, effectively, for you guys. Though down here it doesn't matter.
So ready. So, first thing Ellie is obviously going to do is she's going to get up and go to Stub Oliver.
Okay.
Just knocking on his door. It's like, hey! Hey!
Huh?
Are you up?
Yes. Just got up only a few moments ago myself. Did you rest well?
Relatively. I feel a bit restless, but have you heard from Rowena at all?
And that's just the message I sent her last night. Did she wake you up last night?
No.
No?
I was hoping she would. I haven't seen her. Nope, she hasn't.
Do you think we should try and contact her again?
Yeah, I'm gonna ask the dwarf up front first to see maybe he's seen her. Maybe she also decided to come here while we were
Yeah.
asleep, but
That's
I
a
don't
good
know.
plan.
Nice. You see a lot of the tavern has gotten much quieter. A lot of the dwarves seem to have gone to bed, or they seem to have actually started to go down into the mines themselves to relieve the other dwarves. And the bartender's just standing there, cleaning some glasses. Doesn't look like he cares too much as you walk up, and just goes, "Ale of water."
Water for now.
And he places down a glass of water.
Thank you. By happen chance, have you seen elf of my height with brown hair, brown eyes? She's a ranger, so she has a bow on her back.
Ain't no elves to come down here.
Fair enough, other than myself. But that means she hasn't been here yet, Oliver.
That doesn't sound good. Did anyone come in who mentioned seeing one, or?
Nope. Ain't no one come in since you. No, we have a party of dwarves sitting down. So we should get some information soon.
Oh,
Well-
that's nice to hear. Do you think we should hang around and wait a little bit longer for them? That question
That
going to no
freaking
one
voice.
in particular.
Yeah. I'm going to. You remember the dwarf we asked earlier about Bill?
Vaguely?
Maybe there's a chance he would have seen her as well. Doubt it, because he didn't really give much direction for Bill, but it's worth the check. At least we'll have multiple ears and eyes looking for her.
I came here looking for Bill, and now Arena's missing. That doesn't bode well.
At least you and I are together. We're not missing, right?
I mean, it's a start, but let's just hope that dwarf is still there.
I wouldn't be surprised if he is. If so, he's probably asleep. Hello?
I suppose.
Hello
Yeah.
down there.
When you lean over it, you see that there is, in fact, that exact same dwarf kind of just slamming his pickaxe against the wall. And he, like, slowly looks up and he's like, "Oh! What up?"
Hi, it's Ellie again. You know, the elf, white hair and everything.
"Oh, yeah,
I
Ghosty
have a
was looking
question.
for you."
What do you mean, ghost?
Ghosty?
Oh, it's a ghost. It's a friendly little ghost that came down here. She came looking for you. Said something about wandering around a little bit, and then they went yonder way.
Did the ghost give you their name?
No, it was a ghost. Ghosts don't give you names.
Well,
It was a friendly ghost, though. All the other ghosts can fuck off. They ain't say nothing.
Well, okay. By chance, did you see another elf like me, you know, with the pointy ears, but with brown hair and brown eyes and tanner skin?
Hey, Averin, what's the color of your hair?
It's
According-
black,
it's
but it
black,
could be
yeah.
mistaken for dark brown, I guess.
No, it would be basically black in the caves.
Yeah. Well, I mean, warm
Ah.
lighting.
She's also a ranger, so she'd be carrying a bow.
Ah. No, actually, no, none of that. Nope.
Oh, what else would Rowena have? Did you see a bird at all?
Bird? He kind of looks around the area.
Yes.
One that ain't burned to death.
Yes. Just, any bird. Usually it's a crow, but I guess any bird.
Have you by
No.
chance seen a bat? He shouts down there.
A bat? I see a couple of bats there now and again. Yeah, they go over yonder way. You see him
Any of
just
them?
gesture to an entirely different part of the cave that he gestured to previously.
Any that spoke?
What kind of bats are you talking about?
Never mind.
Hey, Jimmy, you ain't seen no talking bat? Jimmy looks at him and goes, there ain't no talking bats down here, Uncle Bob. And Bob looks and goes, I bet you $30 that 30 gold that if I see a goddamn talking bat, and I get you 30 gold. If we don't see a talking bat, then I get to give you my 30 gold. Wait. If we don't
Don't
see no
worry-
talking
don't
bat, then
worry.
you give me 30 gold. And if I see a talking bat, I give back 30 gold.
Don't worry about the bid. The only reason I bring it up is because that used to be a common spell he'd use to deliver information.
Wow, Ollie. I'm impressed.
I saw how she was able to do it with Dude Bro Crow. I don't quite know how the process works, but I saw she did it.
Fair enough.
I
well,
saw
if you
a little
see-
overwander a little while ago. Anyway, about 2 hours.
2 hours ago? Okay, she probably made it pretty far at this point. If you see the friendly ghost or anyone that's just another elf like me, again, brown hair, brown eyes.
Oh,
has
the
a
not so
bow
ghost
on
girly.
her. Huh?
The not so ghost girly. She was not so ghost. You know, she went over on the way too. As you
Well-
know, if you ain't ghost, you don't know where you go. And if you are ghost, you don't know where you go. And she don't know where she went. So she went over one way.
Did that not so ghost have a cape at all?
Yeah.
Or a long coat?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's Averin. We're looking for a different elf.
Ah.
Her name's Rowena.
I didn't see no other one. Only the one with the cape
Okay,
and then the
it's
ghost.
probably
They
the
went over
friendly
yonder way.
ghost you met earlier.
Wait, didn't Aberdeen run off looking for Bill as well? Do you think they were having trouble finding him?
Either that or they left Bill because he didn't want saving. You know Bill, he likes to wander off and stay where he's at till he gets whatever he wants done. But he knows where we are, and he's probably making his way back by now. At least, hopefully.
I suppose. Still,
Hey.
although if both of them found their way down here. How long ago was that?
Oh, not so ghost. Went yon way about 2 hours some ago. And about 3 hours some ago. And about 2 hours some ago that she went yonder way again. And she missed her way, you know. She lost her way. She went back the way, you know. And she found the way again. But she didn't know where she was going. Only ghosts know where they're going.
Yeah, that would have been long after he contacted them. So if they were both in this area,
So,
maybe we
The
should just
non-ghost
contact
is
them
definitely-
with the sending stones.
yeah, the non-ghost is definitely Averin. Though something seems suspicious if she's not staying with Bill, because I told them that I was concerned about Bill. So it makes sense if one of them would stay by Bill, which Rowena being Rowena, she probably would have, being the scout that she is, she probably would have tried to just have Averin stay.
I mean,
And then make her way back to us, since we're the ones that contacted Rowena to come back, not Averin. So why would Averin be around?
Maybe she got lost down there. Wait, but she had the map.
Yeah, she shouldn't be getting lost unless she's looking for Rowena, who doesn't have a map.
Yeah, we just pulling out both sending stones. I'm half of mine to just use these now.
Well,
Just use both.
let's let's not use both quite yet. Let's. As much as I enjoy Avrin, I know Rowena more, and she's my sister. And let's contact Rowena first. I know there's a slim chance she won't have her sending stone, so let's just message her first, just straight on through, just in case. Because I don't know what's going on with Avrin. And Avrin has snuck off to do sneaky things before. Like the
So-
thing with the freaking goblin. She still has that bounty on her.
So above game, when she says straight on through, does she mean try and contact her sending stone without using the charge, or use the charge
I
directly?
don't want you using a sending stone to contact the other sending stone that's in your hand.
I mean, true, but remember,
I mean, no, the one
we
to
don't
Bill.
know. We don't know that she gave hers to Bill.
This is true.
That's why I was saying, just in case, by chance, like if she lost her or whatever, just contact her directly.
It's muttering. She's like, just seems like it would make a lot more sense to contact the stone directly, but all right.
Well, we're in a cave system. Anything could happen. I mean, someone could have swiped the sending stone from her and replaced it with a coal piece. They
I mean, I
look
suppose-
almost like any other stone here.
I mean, I suppose, but that could just as easily be argued just about anywhere in a town on the surface as well.
I mean,
Alright.
the sending stone with shard looks like a coal piece, literally. So
All right, excuse me
So-
while I try and manage out these 25 words.
you got this.
Realize. I'm fairly certain I'm not going to need that many, but
It's like,
Are you,
are you okay?
safe
Where
or
are
not?
you?
Happy
We
face
are at the
emoji time.
tavern.
You
Or
got
we have
this,
been at
buddy.
the tavern.
Please don't be dead, Rui.
let's see
Don't
here.
tell Avrin.
Would a message send if the person's dead?
It depends on how you want. Technically, yes. It just depends on how the DM wants to rule the return.
Essentially, you would know innately whether or not your message gets to somebody and it's received, if your message gets to somebody and they're dead, or if it doesn't get to somebody because they're on an alternative plane of existence.
Technically, Sin, that's not actually a part of the spell. They don't actually tell you whether or not the message arrives.
Oh.
You never actually get to know that. But I have seen certain DMs who will just make it so that if you try and contact somebody with a sending stone who is dead, you'll just get at the mild whisper of a random sound like a wind or something in the background as a return message.
It appears in your dream.
But that's
Yeah.
that's how certain DMs want to rule it. Technically, there is no ruling that says what happens if the message doesn't arrive or verification for whether or not the message did reach its destination.
For me, I would probably say you get like a not necessarily a notification, but it's like your brain kind of says, yeah, they're dead, kind of.
I like the dramatic irony of like the players the characters not knowing.
Yeah, essentially, it's like they can reply instantaneously. Well, it says immediately, but it's basically instantaneous. And so if you don't get that instantaneous reply, they're either ignoring you completely or they're dead. And it's kind of rare that they would ignore you. So 90% of the time it's because they're dead. Unless they hate you. So it really depends on whether or not you think the person hates you, is whether or not they're dead. Do they hate me, or are they dead? Oh, that's a gamble. Let's flip that coin, baby. Dun, 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 dun. You got this, bud. Ellie's just staring at Oliver as he's like crouching down. He's like, alright,
Oh no, he's just like writing in his book, trying to micromanage these 25 words.
Oh
It's
my
like this
God.
one. No, not this one. This sentence. No,
It's
not
just
this
like
sentence.
I'm
This
trying
one.
to avoid I'm trying to figure out how many words I can use without using like connection words that would seem obvious to these positions. So it's just like, what can I cut out of this sentence to still carry the same full effect in order to save as many words as I can?
Conjunctions do
Oh
count as
my
one
God.
word, by the way, for me.
I figured as much.
Actually, it is, so that's 2 words.
Actually, it's is also a possessive word, so you can use it in both manners.
Don't even get me started on won't.
Won't?
God.
Oh yeah, what's that southern country word, yo?
And don't even bring Yaldiv into my existence.
Y'all do? Y'all want to do? Y'all want to? Yes. Oh yeah. So what are you doing while Oliver innately plans out words upon words and scratches out a lot of them in his notebook, Ellie?
Oh, she's sitting there panicked. You're funny. She's panicking a little, trying to debate whether or not to like use her sending stone to like contact Jackson to see if she went to the tavern by chance, or if for some reason she went to the library, because we did briefly go there to check the trap for Bill, so she kind of knows where that's at already. So I'm debating at the moment whether or not, while he's trying to contact her, if Ellie would just contact someone else to keep a trap. Not trap. Wow, I read a message when that popped up. While
I got
he's trying to
23
contact
words.
Rowena.
I got 23 words total. I think I can do it. Actually,
Um,
I'm just going to say. It's just
don't tell Averin. Oh wait, no, that's 3.
Oh no! I'm just going
Exclude
to.
Averin. There you
I'm
go.
just going to straight up say that he just shows off his notebook to her, and I'm just going to post what he says in the campaign chat here, or what it says in the campaign chat.
Oh.
Nice. Okay. Cool.
Probably read that aloud.
So essentially, yeah, that message goes through.
Oh no, Sid! I haven't sent that message. I'm just showing it to Ellie.
Yeah, he's showing it to Ellie.
Okay.
With the king. Didn't we already tell her we haven't met the king yet because we needed her help?
I don't know. I cannot remember.
We did.
Okay.
We basically let her know already. It's like, hey, we need some help, or something along the lines like.
8 hours ago.
This is true. Okay, fine. We can leave that there. You're resting in the Mine Tavern, just awakened. Are you okay? Where are you? Yeah, that lets her know that we have been here. It's like literally the whole time she was just here. I'm still like, I should have like an exclude Averin, but that's because I'm really just not wanting it to twist so badly.
I mean, I could also make the argument
concerned.
just like that sounds kind of meta considering we don't actually know that Averin's up to anything.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of why I
True.
don't feel it's fitting to
But
add that
Ellie-
information in.
Mm-hmm.
I could totally argue it though.
But Ellie's so
Okay.
trusting. I don't know if she
No.
This is
would.
true.
No, well, she was iffy with you, and then you grew on her a little bit, and then you pulled the goblin thing. And then you got napped. It's like, okay, like she trusts you to a point, but it wouldn't surprise her if you went off and did something sneaky again. She is very trusting, but there are levels to that trust.
So you want
So
at
that's
that all? Do you
why-
want to send it?
mm, yeah, we can send it. And if we don't see her in a few hours or so, if we don't see her in a few hours or so, I will just contact her again. Because it shouldn't take too long for her to get to us wherever she's at. I mean, clearly
no, that's
she's
part of the
not with Bill anymore, so
That's part of why I included the last 3-word sentence. Just simply, yay. Okay, we can work from there. But yeah,
yeah.
just simply for the sake of the stream, I'm going to pull out the sending stone, and I'm going to say, "Hey, Arena, think there may be miscommunication? Haven't met King. We're resting at Mine Tavern. Just awakened. Are you okay? Where are you?"
Yeah, that passes through easily, pops up in Rowena's mind. When you would probably see Rowena like stop for a second as she gets into her head.
You okay?
Yes. Give me one moment. She'll reply real quick. Got a little lost. Heading to you. Be there soon. Perfectly fine. Duh. That's all.
Cool.
You just-
All right. That's what you
He
get.
sits there just like, he just sits there just like, okay, I got a message back, so she seems to be all right, but I'm very concerned that she doesn't answer the question as to where she is.
I just got a little lost. I answered it. I don't know where I,
mean,
am. I
yeah.
got a little lost.
I mean, yeah, it's just like at this point, it's just like, she's been gone a long time. Maybe we should go looking for her too.
Oh God.
No, I said I was coming to you.
No,
I know.
I-
But either way, I'm going to translate her message to Ellie in full and let her get her response.
Nice.
Okay, well, that means we need to stay in the area till they arrive. I mean, it would be better to look for them, but at the same time, this is a cave that would be a bad idea. And she's a tracker. She can track people easily. I mean, I kind of remember, I feel like it's more of a dream that she took Jackson's boot from me and hunted him down. So it'll be fine. I'm sure she has something of mine on her anyways, if push comes to shove. So it'll be alright. And in a few hours, if we don't see her quite yet, I'll just contact her on my sending stone, trying to get a hold of where she's at that point.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. So you guys totally go and plan on waiting.
I'm surprised there wasn't more of a like, oh my gosh, wait, Ellie's alive? She was there the whole time? The fuck? But it could be, internal freaking out.
She's hallucinating so hard the last couple hours. She's like,
yeah,
"Ah,
Marina just chalked it up to a hallucination.
no." So, yeah, so you guys are just kind of sit there waiting for them. Back to Averin. Averin, you just heard. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Well,
was
I
just-
assume
it was
that
just-
Rui will tell you.
Yeah. After I got back to the, they were just contacting, wondering where we were, or at least where I was.
I see. Did they
So-
go meet the king already, or?
No. They said they were resting at the inn.
Oh, right.
Or
yes,
that
of course.
Yeah, should have just gone in. But I don't know. Panic. I thought. You remember when you asked if I'd seen Ellie, right?
Yes.
When I was getting to where I assume we were going to meet up, I saw her kind of jump into. Yeah, she just kind of jumped, and
Oh.
I was worried, so I went over and that's how I ended up getting kind of lost.
Oh.
Yeah.
Jump into the
It's fine.
60-foot drop.
Yeah.
Or
No, I mean
roughly estimating.
it seems like something she could do. She's jumped off like trees before and stuff. So
Yes. My goodness.
one way or another,
Yeah.
it's
I
fine.
I saw something similar too. I mentioned it before.
Yeah.
Yes. Fascinating. It could have been just a weird hallucination. I mean, we both have had Ellie on our minds before.
Mm.
Fascinating.
It's
Or
the
it could be something
heat.
else.
It's the time we've been awake. I've taken 2 short naps,
Or
which haven't really impacted too much my actual tiredness, but at least it's something. So
yes. It's rather similar to like illusions or something, but
one way or another, know the way from here. Done it before. Go again. Easy peasy.
Mm-hmm.
Off we go.
Mm-hmm. Are they going to be waiting for us, or? Well,
Oh.
I suppose we wouldn't.
It wasn't a part of my message, dang
Yeah.
it.
I don't know.
Oh gosh.
I assume they would, because I
Mm.
said, I'd be right there.
That is fair. Honestly, at this point, they should really just go on themselves. I mean, I look.
I want to go with though. Like I want to be
Yeah.
there with them.
That is fair. Yes. Yeah.
One way or another, we got like what, an hour to get back? Come on, let's go.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go. Let's go. Do I have to roll for anything?
Nope. You're
Yeah.
effectively just kind of going slightly slow because of, obviously, the path you're taking. Aberyn's having a major panic attack.
Yeah.
But after about an hour, unless Aberyn decides to sway the grounds out.
She wasted so long and she got it right up until they woke up. Oh my goodness.
They've got.
Yep.
Okay, I have to do something. I've come so far. I can't give up now.
Does Aberyn
Okay.
have a sending stone?
She did.
Does
There was only
what?
one player in the party that didn't have one.
Hmm.
Okay. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Ooh. How do I do this without being like super found out? Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just looking at the steps. Okay, alright.
The sheer
Aberyn.
panic in your voice.
I know.
It's okay, just pause.
I think
This is interesting.
yeah. Aberyn is going to use Sending Stone. And do you need like a specific message, or can I just like spurt
Technically,
out
I
some
believe.
stuff and figure things out?
Technically, I believe the spell just simply says 25 words or less. A creature with at least an intelligence of 1 can always discern the meaning of the message you send them.
Yeah. Okay, so Aberyn is gonna wanna say something just like
And as long as you're holding it in your hand, unless you're trying to talk to someone else's stone, then you can hold it in your hand and you can say in your head and it will travel.
yeah, so I don't need to tell Rowena what I'm sending.
No. You can totally do
Okay.
it completely nonchalantly. She's taking the lead, she's going forward, she's probably not even looking back at you very often. It'd be easy as hell. Especially since, your cape literally casts impenetrable shadows over your body.
Yeah, so okay. So Aberyn is gonna want to send something that's like found Rowena, she's safe. You can go and meet the king. You can head on ahead to the king if you want. We'll get there.
To Ellie?
Yeah.
Are you sending it to Ellie?
I don't know. Can I send? I want to send it to. I want to send it to Ollie. Would Ollie be able to
Ollie?
respond? I
Yes,
think
he would be able to
Yes, you
respond.
can. A part of sending
Yeah.
is that you can respond to the same cast with a similar message following the exact same rules.
Yeah. Yeah, because there'd be like a third party thing because I'm pretty sure Everin would know that like Ellie would probably respond with like indignation or something.
Yeah.
But the channels of the like have like Ollie do it. Ollie might be a bit easier.
Okay.
And you would definitely know him well enough to know
You-
that probably is easier.
Between
Though he
Ellie
also-
and Ollie, Ollie's more convincing.
Yeah.
He's easier to convince. I do not have a good wisdom score.
All right. So you send that message to him, essentially saying, "Hey, I found Rowena. Bit tired. We'll get there eventually. You guys go on ahead."
I'm just okay. Now let's see how I can work with the last setup.
Just say, okay.
Insight.
The most
so
sus
hard.
words
I'm
of all
so
time.
ready.
Like, "Hey, no, you just sent the message. I just found her. We're coming for you."
Literally, our last message was to wait for her. That we're not going back.
We're dead
we have her. It's
tired.
like, we
Go
need
on
help.
without us. Medic.
I know
So
it's
mad.
not sus. I don't know how I would better word it, and especially with Everin just
So mad.
panicking over here.
The most sus statement that you've ever heard. Although you would have to roll insight to really consider it sus. But everyone above gave sus as fuck.
That's why I sent it to Ollie instead of Ellie. Ollie would have been much more suspicious and would have responded with righteous indignation.
Yeah. Ah, good job, Ellie. You're the reasonable parent now.
Look, and if you need to roll insight, I'll roll deception.
I mean, to be fair, I will be passing on the message. The only real problem is I'm pretty sure I have to send a response before I can give the message to Ellie.
Yeah,
So
that's pretty
luckily
much
for you, you're safe in that
instantaneous.
regard.
Yeah,
Mm.
it's pretty much an instantaneous message that
Then
gets sent.
again, I suppose I could also make the argument of she did officially use a sending stone, so Ellie would know that we could use that channel as well.
Yeah. Although the sending stone is now dead, so
We have two. Oh, you can't receive messages from a sending stone you've already cast sending on from.
if
for the day.
it hasn't been used for the day, then you can communicate freely with any other sending stone as long as you know who has it. If it has been used, it's effectively dead until the next day.
Dang it!
Yeah.
Well, we have 3 technically with us. Ellie has 1. Ollie has 2.
Mhm.
And we have 2 to use. If Ollie uses 1, we have 1 left to use, and that's Ellie's.
Yeah, we
Oh
could
no,
talk.
I have 2. Remember?
Oh, that's hilarious too. You
Yeah.
guys could have talked
So-
directly to Averin's sending stone,
Mhm.
but because she sent that message, she has now disabled that line of communication.
Not like
Not
Ellie
gonna
would have
lie.
anyway.
I'm really lost on how the sending stones work.
So, essentially,
Yes, you
if
understand
they
the
haven't been
exhaustive
used,
messages
they can have a
needed
one-to-one
assistance.
connection, and both stones start talking, like actually opening mouths and talking and stuff like that. And so you can use them to freely communicate with one another. If you're sending it to someone directly and not their stone, it's using the sending stone message and kills the stone until the next day. If the stone is dead, it can't communicate in any way, shape, or form.
So then if people are talking, you sent it as a message instead of just talking to the stone?
Yep.
Oh.
She sent it as a message. So now they definitely
I would
can't
just always
communicate.
talk. Because then it's like a walkie-talkie.
Uh-huh.
A
She could be used as a walkie-talkie.
Okay,
that's amazing.
I'm gonna send the following message back. Nice to hear. Sounded exhausted. Not certain what to do. Monsters across the path needed assistance. We'll check again. Keep us posted.
Erin just like gets this message, just mentally, but like visually, she exerts complete utter nonchalance. She's just like, "Oh my god, guys, come on!"
Her
No.
insistence
For the
just
love
starts crying.
Just talk to her, Everin. You got this.
And I will, of course, relay her message to Ellie.
Hi, Ellie, how you feel about this sus-ass message?
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, Ollie. I'm honestly glad we got a hold of Arena first.
Oh,
That message seemed a bit odd.
do you think we should go looking for them?
No, definitely not. Again, like I said before, Rowena's on her way back. And she'll find us no matter what. I'm sure if something happened, I will definitely tell. But we cannot afford running around this cavern anymore. We're short on time, and Bill is maybe found, but maybe chased off Avrin and Rowena, or Avrin is on her own quest again, like before. I don't know. Just woke up and I'm already feeling tired and done for the day.
Still, I do kind of want to, at the very least, I want to go and take a quick peek at the top of the stairs one last time, just to double check. To see if anything else wandered in while we were out cold. You're free to remain here if you want to keep on the lookout for those two, but I don't expect to be any more than a few minutes, if that's all right with you.
I guess, as long as you don't disappear. I mean, I could follow and yank you back. If a monster tries to snatch you. I mean, they were just right there last time we were there, so.
You're free to, but again, for there was already confusion with just simply us in the. No, wait, crap! That's meta. Can't even say that. Dang it!
Yo, the meta.
I'll just be at the bottom of the staircase. I should be able to see you from there, so.
If you say so.
And I'll still have a clear view of everything over here, so you should be fine.
Alright, if you hear anything funky, just let me know and I'll draw up another cloud of black fog or down on an invisibility potion. Suppose
Just
it
don't
depends on
die.
the ongoing
Well,
situation.
you're also resistant to fire, so it's not like you can just run off away from there.
I'm resistant to it, but I'm not convinced I can simply outrun on a lot of those things. But we'll see how things go.
Fair.
Wish me luck.
Good luck. Be safe.
Nice.
So above game, I'm just going to climb towards the top, far enough up the stairs that I can see what's going on up top, and take a quick peek before coming back down.
Okay. So you head back up to the top of this place. And for the most part, let me take away this thing real quick. Boop. And for the most part, it seems like has gone back mostly to normal. Hold on, let me...
Including fire elemental respawning, I assume.
Fire elemental is not actually back yet. But you do see, with all the commotion and the ruckus, and this ash zombie is still down here, but he doesn't seem to be really caring. With all the commotion and ruckus and moving and everything like that, there does seem to be what you can only tell as, this creature right there. It and the fire giant seem to be having a pissing contest with one another, as the fire giant will randomly throw a giant boulder next to it, and it will randomly spit a giant globule of molten lava next to it. They don't seem to actually be hitting each other, mostly because they seemingly can't be bothered, but they really don't like each other's existences at the moment, and they're just kind of randomly throwing shit at each other, just because they can. That's pretty much the only thing that's changed so far. It also does explain the random rumbling that you've been hearing every now and again. It's the giant boulders that it's throwing directly into the ground.
Just mutters to himself, "Oh, Palar," just as he turns around and goes back down the stairs.
Yeah.
Just like makes it back
that's
to
one.
Ellie. She's like, "Okay, how?" It's just like, I don't think I need to tell you what just happened up there for you to understand. All I'm going to say, I have half a mind to just burn near the vast majority of my alchemical supplies of the day, just simply to make another dose of invisibility potions. At the very least, it would get us in and out, the two of us anyway.
Well, that would. Yeah, that would be a really good idea if we had invisibility so we don't have to go through that fight again. And honestly, if we can get through that fight with all of us invisible, that'd be wonderful.
That's the problem. I only have enough resources for a two-way road for both of us, assuming we're going to reveal our actual appearance to the king when we get in there.
Fair.
Cool. So you guys go.
If we do go up there, then there's no telling whether or not where Ruina or Avern might end up if they come back this way.
Well, we can just try to kill some time here. I mean, maybe we can find out some information from the people in the tavern or something of the sorts. Just staying in this area.
Uncle Bob is yonder way, fella.
I mean, it's as good an idea as any. We just need to make sure that if they do find themselves in this general area, that they know where to find us.
Hmm? Cool. So you guys are planning on sticking around here for a little bit, making sure everyone kind of knows that you're there when the two of them arrive.
Probably the best immediate option.
All right. So,
and before anyone asks for why I didn't just use the two invisibility potions last time, I had already burned one use of a second level slot, which I need for that. To cure someone's drunkenness that morning.
Yep. So you guys wait around for a little while. About an hour or so passes by. Ellie, you've been kind of talking with the bartender for a little while. He seems about as gruff and irritated as he was last time you talked with him. Most of the dwarves also don't have too much information. Some of them tell you about the ghost that went on the other way, but not a single one really has anything useful to tell you in pretty much any way, shape, or form. And a lot of them just immediately go the fuck to sleep because they've been mining for a hell of a long time. And eventually an hour passes, and Avern and Rowena, you two are tired, sore, exhausted, in Rowena's case, literally, and both of you are kind of wanting to die for the most part, and your feet feel like somebody is beating them with a hammer, as you guys have finally made your way back to the Dwarven area.
Whoa, 2 Averns?
What?
Yeah,
Oh,
there's
God,
been
there's
an
another
Avern
Avern.
there. I didn't want to bring it up because I didn't want to ruin the scenes, but
Oh. The double Avern. Oh my god. But yeah, so you guys managed to make it here. Yeah. Tired, but alive.
Oh yeah, let's go.
Yeah. And probably around this time, Ellie and Ollie would be like outside the tavern, kind of waiting for you guys. Hoping that when the hour passes, the hour will be when you guys get there.
I just imagine that it just like pulled out my deck of cards and we're just like playing Go Fish or something.
I love goldfish, funny enough.
Well, just start playing Go Fish with each other, just like, yeah, got 2. Ah, nice, 2. You got Rowena? I don't have a Rowena. Wait a minute.
Ellie sees Rowena and immediately runs over. He's like, Rowena!
We were just separated for a little bit. Relax.
It's been hours. It's been like a whole day, basically. What are you
I've been
talking
gone for
about?
longer.
You don't look so.
Nonetheless,
You don't look so good. Are you sure you don't want to get a rest first?
I've been taking rests this whole time. It's fine.
okay, but like
Medicine
fully
check.
rested. Same.
Medicine check.
I mean, but really though.
We need to get to the king. We need to keep going.
Are you
Ollie!
freaking kidding me?
Wow.
Let's go! Let's go!
Ollie, you look
Wow.
at her and honestly, yeah, she seems kind of fine to be honest. I mean, a little bit worse around the edges, but she's still standing, she's still walking, she's all good. Ellie, she looks like a walking train wreck that has met a giant fiery bin and slammed itself into the bin and decided to toss itself into the bin for good measure.
Yeah, that's the thing,
No.
Ruina. The pathway up there is completely covered in monsters. We tried to handle them, but we kind of had our teeth kicked in by the first fire elemental along the road, and we kind of wanted some backup. But I think you look like you could probably use some time to rest before we try that.
Did you even try sneaking past them first?
I mean,
well,
they caught
that
sight of
wasn't
us the
super
moment I tried to
success.
synthesize an explosion in the back room.
Nonetheless, you need to rest. I will happily drag you and tie you to the bed myself. You need to rest. You look like a disaster. You look like you saw a ghost. You look like someone was killed or something.
Like, seriously, I bet the tavern keeper will give you a discount if you gave him this. It just says as handing her the unaffected crystal.
I don't want to miss going to the king, though, and we need to get this done.
The king
Well-
can wait a few hours. You need to rest. Again,
Well, I suppose
I
we
don't
could.
know what you've gone through, but it's been quite a while, and we should have even already met already, but I guess you got lost.
Well, how about
Oh.
this, Ellie? Why don't we run back up there and see about chipping away at a few more of them while Ruina I get to rest. Then we can, at the very least, call the herd to reduce the number of enemies that might potentially notice us and give us an easier time of leaving after we finish the job.
I mean, that would be a good idea, but I'm still a little wary of how Rowena's doing. I mean, again,
Exactly.
she should have
Just-
been here already hours
Again,
ago.
We, as in the two of us, or Averin if she wants to join in with that, just specifically, and leave Ruina here to get some rest and come back after we've started to exhaust our resources. Again.
A battle isn't even going to take that long. If I go to bed and fall asleep for the 6 hours that I need, what are you guys gonna do?
I mean, I thought
We'll
it would
chip
be a good
away at the
opportunity to start
monsters.
to clear her away a bit of the path. I wouldn't wager it would, as you just said, it's not likely to take much more than a few minutes, so chances are when we come back for another rest, it will probably be getting up shortly after you do.
Do you mind if I interject for a moment, my dear Oliver?
Averin, you're
sure,
coming
what's
with
up?
us.
Well, I know.
Sorry,
of
Ellie's
course
gonna
I'm
interrupt.
Of course I'm coming with you. That's not what I was going to say. What I was going to say is that it's going to exhaust a lot of our From the looks of it, it seems like there's probably a lot of monsters, right? Between the things. It's a guard
quite a
sort
few,
of thing.
including a young dragon, it looked like.
Yeah, we're not going to be able to all kill that. Look, I have complete faith in our fighting abilities, but I'm not a fighter, and I don't want to merely stay on the sidelines while I watch all of you die.
You
What
can
we
cast
can
invisibility, though.
I can cast exactly. Very smart. I can cast invisibility. However, I can't cast invisibility on all of us.
That's fine.
I-
I've got a few
Well, that's
doses
fine.
of invisibility potion as well.
Yeah. Ollie and I will be fine. It's just we didn't have enough for you and Rowena unless we try to prep another one, but that'll take some time to do so.
I can handle 2 people getting in and out. We just need enough to get 2 more people in and out.
which your invisibility would definitely help, and you alone can easily pass through, so it just casting 2 invisibility on Rowena twice, going in and then going out.
Problem there is I don't know if I can manage to do all of that. I expended a lot of my magical resources getting lost in the caves.
Oh, yeah, I heard from the dwarf over here that you were seemingly lost and you weren't too sure where you were going. I would have
Yes.
sworn I sent specifically you and Rowena to go see how Bill is doing. It
Oh,
makes
you
sense if
did?
you stayed with Bill.
Yeah, well, we did find Bill, but I wasn't exactly comfortable staying with Bill the entire time, and Rowena went and wanted to go find you all by herself. But mm, I mean, just
You
look
say
at
that
her.
like it's a bad thing. I can find people.
Why?
Well,
Yeah, Rowena's capable of
Rowena is
finding her
very
way back.
exactly.
I mean,
but
she dragged you back when you were kidnapped. I'm just
yes,
mostly concerned as to why you didn't stay with Bill. You're more than capable of being by yourself, no offense. But you went off to Littlefoot Forest by yourself, decided to gamble with a goblin at probably you were exhausted considering you hurried to try and make sure I wouldn't get too worried. And yeah. So, and now you have a bounty on you? Hey, you didn't seem any sort of worried. And plus, you were trained by Jackson and I for a straight week. So, I know you can handle yourself, Averin, and you're perfectly comfortable being around Bill. It's not the first time you were alone with him. So, why did you come back? At least follow Rowena. At least tried to follow Rowena. Again, according to the dwarf over here, you got lost at some point.
Rowena looks at you for a moment and then like glances away, like with this like all like not quite guilty expression, but just like I just wanted to be able to protect someone.
Well, I greatly appreciate it. Though, that kind of leaves, like, well, okay, Bill has been able to be on his own before. It would have been better if one of us was there with him so we can communicate.
True.
Does he have a
but-
stone even?
I gave him my stone. I gave him my stone. It's okay.
Wait.
Well, I'm glad we talked to you directly rather than talking to your stone. That would have been
Ellie.
quite something.
Actually, if that's
speaking
the
of,
case, we have a spare on us. Here, take it. Just hands her the still unused one. I'm going
yes,
to.
I got a
Discord
stone
chat right now.
again.
Yeah. By the way, Ellie, you get
Should
a
I
call
actually
from your
manually send that
stone.
over, or do you already have the stat block?
I will check. Give me a second.
It should be under equipment.
It's gonna be great.
I do not have a sending stone thing.
All right. Let me see what it does when yeah, just send one. There we go. Sending item.
Confirm. Thank you.
No worries. Wait. Oh, never mind. That's right. That's fine. That's
Bill,
fine.
you were gonna say something?
Yeah. Because talking in the background. Yeah, Ellie, you just get a call.
Oh no.
Hey, this thing working?
Uh,
By the way, the stone in your bag just screams out, "Blarg!"
Ellie
Over and
starts
over again.
digging for her bag. It's like, hello? And she like brings her face up to it. Likely a bad idea.
Hi!
Ah! She brings it away from her face. It's like, Bill, is that you?
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Oh yeah, no, I'm good. I found what I was looking for, but I found something else that I kind of want you guys to look at with me when you got the time.
Oh, okay. Right now we're at the dwarf tavern in the caves.
Have you-
Afrin and Rowena are with us.
Oh, cool. So, Rowena survived and Averin followed her. Gotcha. I was wondering what she was doing when she left
Yeah.
me by herself.
Why did she? She said she was kind of
She said she wouldn't
scared
tell
to stay
me.
with you.
What do you mean scared? She said she had something to do.
Ellie glares at Avrid.
Why, sir? Yeah,
Oh,
she
Bill.
said. Yeah, no, it was like Bill's just like sitting there confused. What do you mean? Like, no, Rowena left, and then Avron went, "Okay, I have something to do." And I tried to ask her, and she wouldn't tell me, even though I pestered her repeatedly. And then she left. I'm pretty sure to go follow Rowena because why would she stay with me if she wasn't going to help me mine? No, not gonna lie. I was a little confused what she said she was going to go do because there's only like 2 things to do down there, and that's mine and or kill things. And Avron doesn't take me as the type to go fighting for no reason.
I mean, this is true. Well, technically, I was hoping that at least Avrin would stay there with you, just so we can keep in communication in case anything happens, because I don't trust these caves.
I mean,
And
fair.
since Ollie and I contacted Rowena, that means maybe Avrin would have stayed with you, since I was mostly concerned and want this team to kind of stick together in pairs. But that didn't
Fair.
work out.
To be fair, I am an
And-
enigma of
yeah.
existence. You can't. It's hard to follow me when I'm going through walls and holes. That's a weird sentence. But yeah, no. I found a door that I kind of want my team to be there. Oh, by the way, I have weapons for you guys.
Oh,
Yeah,
well, that's great.
I found a really nice fire giant, and I'm having him make me a sword out of something interesting. Oh yeah, also found a door that I'm pretty sure is to a deity's forge, but I can't get the door open, so I'm asking my fire giant friend here to help me.
Be safe, please.
Will do.
I know I'm not the only one that wants you to return alive.
It takes a lot to kill me. I'm a very stubborn, tiny man. By the way,
Yes.
when you guys get done with the Dwarf King, even though I thought you'd be doing that by now, which is kind of weird, they're done with that by now. It's kind of weird.
Well, the
Please
thing
come
with
down
that
here.
is, oh, we will quickly as possible. Yeah, I thought we would be too, but for some reason, Rowena took a lot longer than expected to make her way back to us, and got sidetracked, I guess. Even though we have been here the whole time, just at the inn, right next to the staircase to the king. So I have no idea.
Stairs
Gotcha.
Rowena down.
You don't need me to come up there, do you?
Just more lava monsters to defeat to try to get to the king. If
Oh,
you're
is there a
interested in meeting
dragon?
the king. Ollie, was there a dragon?
Yeah, he was having a. Oh, that's the best way to phrase it. Seemed to be having a competition to see how cool he was versus a fire giant up top.
I may be able to deal with your dragon problem.
Oh,
Wait,
well,
what?
that would be helpful. We were kind of thinking of going invisible and just skipping everything to get to the king, and then meet with the king, and then go invisible coming back. And then hopefully we can get to you before
Ah.
things go south. I don't know why
Wait.
everyone's getting so sidetracked.
Wait, why not I just come up there, help you go invisible because I have the spells and that'd make things easier.
That would be a lot easier. I mean, Ollie and I have the potions, of course, and it sounds like Averin's kind of iffy on her spells at the moment, though I'm not too sure what's going on with her, if I'm being honest.
Just Bill, hey, can you handle making the weapons and making it way down? Just asking the guy
Yeah.
next to him.
I actually don't remember what his voice was.
I don't either.
Or is it the salamander he's talking to? Who's he talking to?
Oh,
The fire
fire giant.
Oh, okay. couldn't remember where he
That was
left
like a
off.
really deep and gruff and like irritated voice, but like my throat's not watered up enough to do it.
Yeah. By the way, Sin, for context, there he does pay the guy like a pound of the ore to do the door thing.
Nice. All right, it's about 8 more.
Yeah, he's got 8 pounds that he's having him make him a weapon out of, and probably other people weapons out of.
Nice. Go into detail about that in the future.
Yeah, I'll message you about it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be up soon. Wait like 2 hours, 3 hours, maybe. I don't know. Short amount of time.
Okay, that works.
Hey, New
Rowena
Guinea.
needs to rest.
Oh, okay. I'll see you guys up there. As he just hangs up the stone.
And Ellie puts her stone away and looks at Rowena and then Averin.
Rowena is gonna grab Ellie's
So-
hand. They just kind
Okay.
of bring her over here. Just come here for a second. Come here for a second. Just gonna do like a little sister, heart to heart. You know, just quiet, so they can't hear. Is this far enough away so they don't hear?
Just about.
Okay.
I mean, if you talk super
Ellie.
loudly, it won't be, but you know, about 20-some feet.
Ellie, listen.
Yes.
I know you grew up somewhere where maybe emotions were more readily shown. But with elves and half-elves and people of this lineage, a lot of times you don't want to show the vulnerable side. So what I'm trying to say is Averin just told you she wanted to help save someone. That's a very vulnerable thing to say. She probably told you because you're another elf or half elf. And that's probably why she didn't tell Bill. So just give her a break with that.
Okay. No offense, but I don't. Again, she's been with Bill multiple times and praised him and everything like he was some sort of god.
Yeah.
So again, it doesn't make sense that she was uncomfortable to be around him. I mean, it's Bill.
I mean, he asks very personal questions.
That's because Bill is blunt. He's like a little child. He asks questions so he can learn.
She's
I
probably
mean-
just trying to pay me back for having, saved her life in a way.
My issue is she's maybe it's just a trust. If you want to go down this road, fine. Maybe it's my trust issues. I mean, it's not
What
the
aren't you
first time
trusting?
I've been. It's not the first time I've been deceived by a rogue. However, she's doing it too well, and things are not lining up. At least with Jackson, things lined up and he had reason.
How is this not a good reason, though? I would do it the same way. Someone saved me. I don't want to tell people that I want to pay them back. So I secretly father them and make sure they're safe. Which
Even
she
Marigold,
did, by the way.
who's a full elf, was honest with us and how she felt.
Okay, well, maybe half-elves have a different way of dealing with things, because I just told you, I would probably do the same thing. I
She's
wouldn't
not a
tell
half
anyone.
elf, though. She's a full elf.
But she was raised in a way that's different, is what I'm trying to put out there. Like, I was raised different, you're raised different. She was raised in the underground. I don't know how exactly that
Yes.
impacted her.
Though
I'm just
She's
saying, like,
always-
she's not, it doesn't come across as so suspicious to me. It comes across as something that I would do.
Okay, fine. Tell me this. Why did you get sidetracked? It only took you like an hour, 2 hours at most to get here. Ollie and I have been waiting for you for about 8. What got you sidetracked? What happened?
I'm not gonna lie, I guess I really am tired. I got to about right here before, and I guess she kind of turns Ellie around and points down to where everything happened. She's like, over here.
Mm-hmm.
You can't, don't tell anyone. Okay? Like this, as I said before, I don't want people knowing that I'm kind of, tired. But I thought I saw you jump off over there. And I was worried, why would you jump off? So I went to go look for you. And, I just got turned around. It's fine. I came back up here. Nothing happened.
Was there any sound? That doesn't make sense. Why would I?
Yeah, I know.
Well,
But I
okay.
saw you do it and I was worried.
Well, first off,
Well, at least I thought I
that
saw you.
on.
Listen, you said yourself I look super tired.
You do.
When you get
but
tired, you see
you-
things.
Okay. That's not you though. And again, I wouldn't jump off. Even now, I was excited to see you. I'm always excited to see you. The first thing I always do when I see you is run up to you. Every time we've seen each other, I run up to you and I call you out.
Well, maybe you were just
I-
showing me something cool. I don't know.
Mm.
It's my mind. Maybe it thought, oh, there's a secret
Well-
passageway to the king here.
Maybe the
Check it
gods would
out.
know. I mean, they did say they would be more watchful. So, I'll give them an ask next time because
Really?
yes, really, I'm concerned. You
Why?
with illusions? That doesn't make sense. I mean, it's not
Hallucinations
the
are not illusions. It's just something your mind
fine.
does.
Ah, yes, but we've all been tired, extremely tired before.
Not this tired.
And
I've been awake for so many days. You're right. I should go take a nap.
nonetheless,
First
it
time
doesn't
that
make
Ellie
sense.
realizes, oh, it's been days that you've been awake.
Yeah.
Oh
It's like,
no.
you know what? We're just gonna go in circles. I know for sure. Especially that was not me you saw. But by the time you saw me jump off of there, I was probably asleep waiting for you. Again, it's been like 8 to 9 hours. You should have been here already. That doesn't make sense. And Avrin shouldn't be here. That doesn't make sense.
Makes
And
sense to
it's
me.
just- Well, I'm glad it makes sense to you. But I've lived with a rogue for far too long, and thanks to him, I keep track of things. I'm a
Would
bit of
Jackson
aware of
not follow you to
situations.
make sure you were okay?
Is he
if
following
you-
me right now?
Well, listen, this is different in a way because I am not in love with Averin. She was trying to pay me back for something. And so,
Even when Jackson would go off on his missions, he always came back. And nothing seemed suspicious of him. I mean, he would not give me details of what he would do and such, but sometimes there's not much to tell, or is for my own safety. But I got to know this team pretty well, and each person how they work and how they do things. It kills being observant thanks to a rogue that doesn't express feelings and such. So,
and I know elves.
it's fine. I know you know elves, but I know people and how they are outside of a place that keeps them in one mindset. No offense. I mean, you've even changed
Oof.
being outside of your citadel.
I'm just saying. Maybe give her the benefit of the doubt when she says these things. I guess you can do what you want. You could talk to the gods, but come on. If you had a debt of your life hanging over your head, why would you not want to pay it back?
She did not seem even the ever so slightest scared or concerned for her life when she went off to Littlefoot and betted her life away.
Well, that's
Even
Littlefoot.
now,
What's dangerous about the forest?
well, since I was raised there, there's a lot of things that could happen to her. I mean, literally, those gnomes do not like or care for a lot of people. They keep with themselves for a reason. And she went under the bar tavern where all the dangers of bets happen. I mean, they will literally look away so they are not called as witnesses of a murder. Like, if you're allowed to kill people down there in case they win or they do not repay you. And if you do win and you survive, they'll hunt you down to get their money back. The Littlefoot Forest may be full of gnomes, but there's a reason why we keep to ourselves. And we don't like other people.
Okay, so maybe that's suspicious. But what I'm saying is, everything kind of makes sense that she's saying right now. There's nothing that's...
Rowena, if you believed that I would jump off of this bridge into a lava pit without
It was a
confronting a dwarf,
hallucination. Stop holding this against me.
but if you saw me simply stand there without even being happy or anything to see you, that's
seemed
suspicious alone. And I jumped off without running up to you. Again, every time I've seen you, I've been really happy to see you, like it's the first time I've seen you. Yeah, you're gone a lot, but every time we see each other, I immediately go to you and tell you what happened, like what happened with Jackson or what happened with my dream or the team.
Yeah.
Why would I jump off without hugging you first?
A surprise? You knew I was supposed to be coming. Like, I don't know. It was my hallucination. It's my own brain. Do you want to, like, investigate my brain?
If I could, I probably would, if I'm being honest.
What I'm saying is, discount that. It doesn't matter. It was my hallucination. As you said,
Okay.
I'm tired.
Yes, and you need to go to bed. How about we just go back, get you checked by the doctor?
No,
maybe...
I don't need any of that. We know I'm tired. All I did,
Yeah,
see a little bit of
literally?
hallucination.
Okay. Ellie's gonna
It's
grab
not
her
even
fry
the-
pan. It's like, you need to rest. Bill will not be here for a couple to a few hours. Okay? That means you get a short rest. I
Short
love
rest
you.
isn't
I
gonna
really
help
do.
much.
Rowena,
I'm just saying!
you're
I've been
going
taking
to
short
rest.
rests. I've
Do you
taken
want me
two.
to talk to the gods right now? I will knock myself out and talk to them right now, and we can settle this.
Settle what?
To know what
Marina's
truly
like still trying to
happened in
stay
these
quiet, but
caves.
just like tension's starting to rise. What? Sorry?
What truly happened in these caves?
What truly
happened
happened?
at this bridge?
What truly happened was I saw a hallucination because I'm tired and it jumped off and I went to go investigate and then I was like, oh wait, it's probably a hallucination. And then Averin was there to help me find my way back because I don't know where I am down there, but you know, she has a map. She has the map, which by the way, you guys should have had. I don't know why you guys didn't take it. And then I got back here. Like, she's kind of tired. I'm kind of tired. We've both been through a lot. We went to go find Bill. Like,
Okay. You know,
the
yes, you're
hallucination doesn't
exhausted.
matter.
It matters to me because even drunk you was able to hunt down a man across the city with a single boot. You were drunk off your rocker.
Drunk is different than
So,
exhausted.
That
I had been
No, I
fully...
worked at a tavern most, if not all of my life.
I've been awake
There's-
for 3 days, Ellie!
Get your ass to bed then, or I beat you with a fry pan.
I'm just saying! It's different than being drunk.
No,
I was fully
no.
rested and drunk, so I could find someone.
Oliver.
This is 3 days.
Oliver. She calls out to Oliver. It's like, Oliver.
Yes?
She pulls out her bow. You stay over there!
No, get over here.
Okay.
No!
She needs to go to bed.
No. Listen to me.
I think this is being saved for a will save. Just simply because she's straight up, because it sounds like straight up intimidation.
Oof. Are you stunning striking?
I mean,
I'm not
even
doing
if she
anything.
doesn't
I'm
stunning
just pulling
strike
it
me,
out.
it's just like,
I just want Ellie to pay attention to me and listen to me and trust me.
I am listening to you, and I do trust you. I just don't
Are you
trust.
stunning
Avrin.
striking Rowena? Are you
I
about
think
to
you
my
gut
God.
check
hit
her
with an
with your
unarmed strike to
fist?
do
Oh
that.
my god.
I think you straight up need to hit her with an unarmed strike to do that.
Oh, yeah, she does. Are you about to gut check her with your fist?
Oh my god.
Avrin, no, Ellie is simply going to give her a hug. It's like, okay, fine. You know what? I do trust you. More than anything, I trust you. You're up there with Jackson, Grampy, Grumble, Arthur. You're up there.
And I trust you and love you more than so much, which is why I thought my hallucination was real and why I went after you. Okay? But when I went after, then I came to the conclusion, after finally thinking about it, like it was just a mistake. Stop bringing it up. Okay? It's a mistake. I don't want to think about it anymore. It was nothing. It's
Well-
nothing.
Okay, let's think about something else. And Ellie is going to give her a hug. And I just have to do some kind of pain to her, right?
Yeah, you pretty much have to hit her with a melee strike.
And she'll pull back. It's like, you know what? How about how about we just call it good? I got an idea. How about we do a handshake of sorts? Next time you see an illusion of me and it doesn't do the handshake or doesn't punch your shoulder like this, and she'll hit Rowena's shoulder.
If you roll me a, your fry pan's the same damage as your fist, so if you just roll me a fry pan.
Damage?
Yeah, just attack and then damage.
Ah.
Cause it, wow.
No!
You like this, and you slide off her shoulder, cause you go forward to hit, and her natural instinct is what the fuck, and you like
Dodge.
slide off her shoulder.
Sorry, that was supposed to hit your shoulder. And
Ah.
I will try again.
Radio.
Just to make it clear, since you're exhausted and everything, I'm sorry
Yeah.
if this hurts.
Don't want you to pretend that it's like sliding across your shoulder and you think I'm evil next time. 16 hit
I
your
think
AC?
that actually hits.
Yeah.
It's my it hits exactly.
Hey, you only do half damage to her, so roll your damage, then
Oh, I don't want to roll damage. That's going to be high because
yeah,
of my
well,
bonuses.
Oh, you only do half the damage. And then Rowena roll
Okay.
me Constitution save against
Oh, good. Okay.
Con save.
There you go.
Um.
You can just click the button inside the chat and it'll roll it for you.
Ah.
Mhm.
Constitution saving throw. Is it? It's normal. Saving throws are normal. It's not an ability check, right?
I believe so, yes, because I think a further exhaustion gives you
The saving
ability
throws?
scores. Yeah, I think exhaustion level 3 gives you ability score disadvantage. So yeah, this is just normal.
Hell yeah. Let's go.
Nice, 11.
It's only 11. I thought it was gonna be more.
Let's see. I don't know what I think it's a DC 13, assuming it goes off your spell save DC. So you are now stunned. She punches you in the shoulder. It kind of hurts a little bit, and you can't move. Feels
I'm
very.
sorry.
Can I talk?
You can speak, but only falteringly.
Just the fuck?
There you go.
You need to rest. I'm sorry. And Ellie is going to try to like maneuver herself enough to like half told Rowena to bring her to the tavern. Or at least up to Oliver, and it's like, could you help me? She's feeling really exhausted now.
Sure. Just trying to help carry her into the tavern, or I assume that's where we're going.
Pretty much, yeah.
We're gonna bring her to bed.
How long?
Uh,
How long does this last?
I think technically
Don't worry
only
about
6
it.
seconds.
Shh. Just gotta get her to bed. Gotta get her to bed.
No, it's
Gotta
6
get her to
seconds.
bed.
No, no, no.
Go to bed.
Until the end of her next turn, so 12 seconds.
Yes. Okay, 12 seconds. Okay, yeah.
So yeah,
So
she
you
just
going to
pretty
bed.
much like drags you, and with the help of Ollie, she gets you to the bedroom, and then you snap out of it.
Ellie runs over to lock the door.
Oh my gosh!
What?
There's your chunk.
You need to rest.
I agree, but what the fuck?
I'm sorry. I know how stubborn you are. We're blood related. So you are stubborn as me and plus some because you were raised in the Citadel. Okay? I had to stun you.
Oliver, get out.
Oliver kind of like steps outside the room. Alfred just being outside, just like, what the fuck?
What's going on?
Ellie locks the door.
I'll let her do that. Whatever. But it's like, what?
You need to rest.
I know, but it's like you're not listening to me.
I am. And think of it this way. You and I are now stuck in this room, and Ellie will... No, it should be
Sit
fine.
against the door.
I was thinking of breaking the doorknob.
Jesus.
But no, Ellie will just prop herself against the door. And it's like, think of it this way. We are now stuck in this room together for 2 to 3 hours. Okay? Sister time.
I confided in you that I saw an hallucination, and you're still talking
Yes?
about it being an illusion.
That's because I want to believe that the strong, amazing, survivalist ranger sister that I know and love wouldn't experience hallucinations.
After
That
3
something
days.
happened to make you see that.
After 3 days of being up awake? I'm
Well,
sure
then-
anyone would.
It's slightly believable. But I'm still worried about you.
Not even mentioning 3 days ago, the whole reason this separation kind of kicked off was, I've been awake since I stormed out. Right? It was a very emotional time, and not only that, but then I came back and you were still kind of emotional yourself, and Bill was on his own, and I had just, saved Alarin just like 24 hours back. Like, a lot has happened.
I
So
know.
it kind of makes sense.
Yeah, and it makes sense that you need to take a breather
I
and bring
will.
me back the sister I know.
I will. It's just I don't feel like you're believing me when I say that Averin hasn't done anything wrong.
Okay.
And I'm very
Maybe she
confused as to why
hasn't.
you think she has.
Because I have been around rogues long enough that I just, some of those,
So you're judging her based on what she
Antics.
does?
yes, considering the amount of stuff she's stolen and how sneaky she is and everything, Yes.
Then why don't
and
you judge me how
especially-
I've been? When I first met you, I wanted to kill Oliver. It's only
This is
recently
true.
that I didn't want to. When I first
That's
met
because
you, I
I
wanted to
had-
go and kill all the orcs. And, kind of still want to. But not as much as when I first started.
This is true. It was my first adventure, and I trust people very easily. However, once my trust is even just a little bit broken, it's hard for me to trust that person again. I do still trust Afrin and everything. I still want her to stay on the team and everything. But that doesn't change the fact that I'm still going to be ever so slightly more watchful of what she does. I mean, there's a lot of things that happen without us even looking. And she's still kind of new to the team. I mean, she wandered off while we were at Circadia and apparently got herself into a group to try to ransack a museum. But she got too drunk to do so. So I went with her. And she doesn't even really remember that.
I wandered off.
She
after
wandered
saving
off
Avrin.
to. This is true. However,
And I shot a
you found
god.
and
Did.
I panicked about that. I'm sure you remember. I
I know you told
panicked.
everyone.
I even had the dream about it. I panicked so much about it. It's not a good idea at all. And I really wish the gods would just leave my team alone and only deal with me rather than get you guys included. However, Bill talked to a dragon and apparently talked to the gods. You chit chatted with the gods. Oliver can kind of talk to Paylor whenever Paylor feels like it. And I have talked to the gods most of my life, and I would rather keep it that way. That's only me. But it's not like that, and it's kind of inevitable that I can't protect you guys from the mess I've been dealing with all my life. So, we need to take a break from all this running around. We literally found out we were sisters not that long ago, and we haven't had the chance to actually sit down. And we've been trying to get to know this group. We've been having people leave and come back and leave again. And now Averin's in our group. I'm trying to get to know her on top of trying to deal with the war and make sure everyone gets along. I mean, I haven't even had the chance to sit down and be around Jackson at all, and this is our first time being out and about on an adventure outside of Littlefoot. And I'd like to actually spend some time with my sister and chit chat some more on stuff other than the war for once. I mean, I think the last time you and I actually talked about something was literally when you encouraged me that Jackson should have a ring for me rather than me having a ring for him. So, oh, no, actually, it was when we were going to go talk to a dragonborn group that Bill almost died at. And I told you that, well, kind of told you that I kissed Jackson because I got caught up in a fight with him during a festival.
We talked in the tree.
True. We talked in a tree because we were both panicked at the fact that Avrin, for some reason, went to a tent and got herself caught.
No, the sun tree, the big tree. We talked in there.
Yeah, the sun tree. True, we did. That was the first time in a while. And yeah, I just would like to slow down for a bit. I keep needing to remind myself why I'm even pushing to try to get this war resolved in the first place. Even though everyone's just gonna disperse after it's dealt with. And I'll go back to Mercy. And you'll go back to whatever's left of the Citadel. Ollie will probably maybe go back to Mercy. Bill, from what I heard from the gods and what I've picked up on, sounds like he has some business to do and isn't going to stay in the group for long. He made that clear. Avrin, I have no idea. She seems like she wants to stay with the group. She seems like she's having a lot of fun. And who knows? She might have the same goal as me to try to keep everyone together, but just going about it in a different way. You know? But who knows? I don't know. Nonetheless, you need to rest. We all need to rest. Yes, we're on a time limit, but we need to rest. I trust you. I really do. I'm just worried, absolutely sick of you. That maybe that's what's clouding my judgment and my trust, is because for some reason you were not here 9 hours ago. And I got worried sick that I lost someone so close to me that I barely just met like 2-3 months ago and realized she was my sister 2 months ago. So it's been a crazy time, especially since this is my very first adventure that for some reason became related to the war. I'm just rambling. I'm really worried about you. I'm going to stay right by this door. It's going to stay locked until Bill gets here. I have a way to communicate with Bill when he gets here. I'm sure he'll immediately go to the tavern because by the time he gets here, his flask will be empty. So.
Ruina's just seething this whole time.
If you want to hit me back, go ahead. We can have a sisterly brawl.
That.
Well, you have feelings that need to be dealt with. However you want to deal with it, let's go ahead. We can destroy this room and we can pay for it.
No, that's not what I want.
Then what would you
I just don't understand why you're not trusting me. I don't explain to me. How
I trust you.
Averin,
it's not Averin.
What is making you so nervous about her? It doesn't make sense because I was nervous about her at first, but then after she tried to help with Bill, she nearly died.
Yeah, and she helped grab rats for Oliver when he was trying to start the process of curing the disease.
So what is making you distrust her more than I do?
Simply because I don't want to keep being the naive, overly trusting person that every higher up person or any other race we have met so far believe that I am. Because it is true. I'm naive of the war. I just want to try to get everyone happy, and I trust too easily everyone around me. I think that they are perfect and they mean well. That there's maybe a way to fix them. That maybe we'll be able to solve this war without anyone dying. That was my first wish. And then it changed to, well, maybe a few people will have to die. It's like, well, okay, it's inevitable. I don't know. I've changed too much and it's absolutely terrifying. I don't even recognize myself anymore. That is why I am unsure that I can trust anything right now. And I can only trust who I've known the longest, which is you, Oliver, Jackson, Grumble, Arthur, and Grampy. And honestly, Ezekiel. We've known Ezekiel for a long while. I've known Ezekiel way longer than Averin.
So then, if you trust me, why don't you trust what I say about her? I tell you that I can see what she's doing, and it makes sense to me, and it makes sense because I would do that too.
Yes. But there was a time long ago that you looked at a river of dead bodies. And you said that they should have been better. And that still hurts. That was your judgment over a river of dead half-elves. That they should have been better. That they should have attacked better. Instead of saying, oh, I wish this didn't happen so they can be home. So they can be happy. Bill talked to us not that long ago about a half-elf literally dragging himself to the first elf he saw, and they did nothing. Because they believed that same thing. I believe you, I trust you, I love you, and everything else in between. The only reason I would jump off that bridge is if you were down there in danger. No matter how much it would have hurt.
Stop
Broken
holding the
bones are
hallucination against me.
It's
Stop.
fine. Hallucination or not, I would rather lose my arm and leg for you. I'm concerned for you. You have changed so much, just as I. This is terrifying of a change. It's happened so fast. I also know there's still a part of you that would see that river of bodies and be scared of the truth. That what you've been taught is wrong all along. And at some point, that's going to terrify you and cloud your judgment just like it's clouding mine. Okay? I trust you. I trust each word you're saying, and I want to believe it. But I also don't want to trust too much and hope too much that I get hurt again. I'm done getting hurt. I'm done dealing with this war. Again, like I've said many times, I would love for us to just go back to Mercy and call it good, but that's a selfish thought that I shouldn't have. There are bodies in that river, the Trail of Bloody Tears, that should not be there. That story we heard from Bill, we should have not heard. It should have had a different ending. Those stories are important. There's even a god hunting down stories and even try to go out of its way to deal with Mercy, even though it's a major god dealing with a mini god. Because he didn't want that story to end how it was going to be. So we saved Mercy. We saved Jackson. We saved Arthur. We saved many people that were saved from being another dead body, just like we saw at that abandoned house with the little girl and her mom. They were both killed because of a god. I'm exhausted. I
You
really
need to
am.
rest then.
You are going to rest with me. I will knock us both out. These walls would sooner
You
be
said
torn
we
down.
need. You said people need breaks. I think I need a break from
Yes.
you. I think I need a break from you.
Oof.
I want my own room. Get away from the door.
No,
Get away from the door.
you're hilarious. How can I trust that you're going to actually rest if you're in your own room? Actually,
don't
I can just
trust
stay outside the
me.
door.
Oh.
I want you to rest.
I said I was. I
Will
said
you?
I will.
Okay.
And you're not trusting me.
Fine. You can go. And I
Is
will
she away
be
from the
at
door? Is she away from the
tables.
door? If
I
she,
will
whenever she
move
leaves,
away.
I'm out.
I will move away from the door,
Oof.
and I will
Goofus,
follow after
goofus.
her and go right here, in sight of the exit, and the only exit and entrance of the rooms.
Hey, Rowena. There's very likely some level of chemical stain somewhere in there. Because that was the room that Holly used.
You walk
And it
in
did
there,
run
you see like
experiments in there.
27 different chemical stains, and you're like, huh?
I wouldn't
Alright.
I wouldn't say there's likely that many, but there probably would be some sort of chemical on the floor of a weird color, or at least some sort of stain implying that some sort of experiment was done there.
Thank you, Ollie. Leave me alone. And just shut this door.
Oh no, that's not even him saying it in question. I think that's just something she'd probably notice when she goes in there.
Okay.
Can
Then she
I
would
be
just
like-
walk out, go to the other place.
Oh my
Walk in.
gosh.
Oh, no, not going here. Walks out, goes and slams the door. Alright, but
Oh my gosh. Where was Averin during all this? I
Yeah, you were out here. They walked into the room. Oliver walked out of the room. Obviously, kind of sat down, and yeah, Averin for like the last probably 10, 15 minutes or so. What have you been doing? You just been staying there awkwardly.
I just imagine she was just like leaning against the wall, just like listening to the conversations with just like a look on her face. She was like, "Oh crap!"
Yeah, you
I
could lean through the wall. Yeah,
yeah, Averin was probably eavesdropping.
just standing right at the entrance, ear pressed against the wall, getting like maybe every couple of words.
Yeah.
You
Oh
almost
my
certainly
gosh.
got enough to know what was going on, and oof, oof, oof,
Yeah.
oof.
Averin feels a little bit off about all this.
Yeah, you're not having a good time. So you get to have the awkward walk of walking in the building and
Walk of shame.
seeing Ellie staring at the door, then staring at you.
Oh no. No.
Hold on.
If
Can I?
what are you gonna do? Because Ellie's immediately gonna notice you.
Okay. What's the light situation on this place?
It's fairly dim.
Hmm.
You
Yeah,
just don't
it's-
teleport into her shadow.
You get whacking.
Averin, like as soon as like she notices the door start to open, she probably would like shadow teleport away.
Ah, okay.
How far away can I get?
About I think it's 30 feet into somebody's teleport to another shadow within 60 feet.
Okay.
You can step into a shadow other than your own, use as a portal. So you could try teleporting into Oliver's shadow.
Yeah, just like kind of like stealth away into the corner. Yeah, like I was here the whole time.
Shunk. Doink. And considering she makes absolutely no sound when she walks, Oliver, you have no idea she's behind you. Until,
Yeah.
like, she decides
Would
to
Ellie-
make a move or something.
Just imagine, it's just Ollie's just like trying his hardest, just like staring at the wall. Oh, just trying his hardest not to make eye contact with Ellie after hearing that conversation.
Averin feels really. Averin feels like garbage right now. Not gonna lie.
Oof.
Tore apart sisters.
Yeah,
Ellie's
Averin.
just-
That Ellie talked so highly about to you.
Oof.
Yeah, Averin's just like, ooh, oh, I did this, and Averin, knowing what she knows, is just like, this is only going to get worse.
Oh boy, I'm excited to see that. Sally, you're staring at this door. You're fairly certain that Averin has made her way in here, or at least you really hope so. Oliver is behind you. You didn't see her as you walking towards this table, but also, she can randomly just turn invisible like Bill, so you're not really expecting to see her. Averin, you kind of teleport into Oliver's shadow as Ellie leaves the room, and so is Rowena. And oh, Rowena, you are tired.
She wants me to take a short
boy.
rest, which is not even going to impact anything.
Yeah,
You
you'll
know
still
what?
be
She'll
tired
take a
as
short
shit.
rest. She'll do it.
Now, before we leave, Bill, if you would do me the ever so great favor and send me not send me, but roll me a survival check to see whether or not you get lost.
Here we go. Here we go.
Do me a favor and roll a low number. That's not a low number. All right.
Oh dang!
For once,
He lives here now.
for
He's busting
once
in on this.
Bill's life, for once in Bill's existence, he in fact makes it on time. After a couple of hours.
Yeah, just Bill kicks open the door. I have arrived!
You see Ellie just kind of seething and rubbing her head. It's like, well, I'm glad you're here. That means since you got here, Averin's here. Averin, I know you can hear me. FYI, I suggest that we keep things are going to be a little bit rocky. Just an FYI, and people are going to be on edge. Okay?
Who
But
died?
we're sticking together from this point on. Hi,
I've-
Bill. And Ellie will smile.
Bill looks at her, looks at Oliver and probably Avern, and just the looks on their faces probably is great. And he's just gonna the blunk. Who died? Can I
No
talk
one
to?
yet.
That's not the face of somebody who hasn't just witnessed a horrific death.
Rowena and I just got in a giant fight.
So you're the one who came out alive then? Bill snaps.
God.
Rowena is still alive. She's resting in her room against her will. She's down the hall. I don't know if she is wanting to talk right now. I shouldn't even be talking about this. We just simply had a fight. That's all.
Who wants weapons?
It'd
Bill
be a good
kicks
idea to have
down
weapons
fucking
right now.
Rowena's door, be like, I got you a weapon.
I'm just letting everyone know there is a cordon of arrows, and it's only for me.
Oh, that okay. Because Bill's not that smart, and he doesn't actually know about that skill. I'm gonna go. Just the.
How do I make this small?
The...
Like it's just a room.
You could angle it yourself if you'd like to, but I don't know how to exactly. So we're gonna do that. There we go.
Okay.
Bill
Bill's
just
gonna-
kicked.
She doesn't want to deal with anyone.
just the casual knock. And
Go away.
I have weapons.
Use them on yourself.
That seems counterproductive. You don't want one?
I said no. Go away.
Bill's just gonna kick open the door.
Um,
He's not smart.
roll me a.
He's not smart, but he isn't gonna listen to go away.
Oh, he's listening. He's just kicking open the door and then he'll leave.
Oh no, that's the best part. I don't even think you need to do that. I think you
Roll
can
me
technically
your-
just
roll
slip
me
it
a,
underneath the door because it's technically a gap.
Roll me a stealth check with advantage because the specific composition of this door. Oh boy. Oh, that's dexterity. That's stealth.
Yes, that's stealth.
Oh.
What are you trying to? Why are you? Okay, why are you? He's not being stealthy about this, by the way. He's just
No, I
kicking
said
open the door.
strength.
Oh, I heard stealth.
Oh,
Yeah, I
okay.
also heard stealth. I
Stealth
think that was
with-
on here.
Stealth with advantage.
Have I been on me? Strength with advantage. I was like, why
Okay.
the fuck
How
are you
do-
rolling stealth? So confused. Yeah, the door's kind of flimsy and shit because they don't really care about these rooms. So when you kick the door, your foot goes through the door and then it swings you with it as it opens slowly.
I love that.
As the moment Bill's foot goes through it and it starts opening, he just gives up and flops on the ground. So he's just being drugged by the door. And he looks you dead in the eye and goes, "This was not the plan."
Ravena's facing the wall.
Oh.
But wow, I am strong.
Roll me dexterity, DC 14 as well.
It's a saving
Dex
throw.
save.
Yeah, dex save. It's
Oh,
just
thank
slowly
heavens.
walking through. Yeah, you like dodge every arrow that's like coming towards you. Like one of them buries themselves into the door behind you.
Huh.
Oh my god.
Well, I meant to just open the door, but I put my foot through it. All right, you have fun sulking. As Bill's just gonna just walk out the room. Just Bill's not good. Oh, if you need food or something, I'll pay. I think.
Oh.
Okay, bye. So
Only
just
one piece goes flying at him.
Yeah, the fucking arrow's just
So I still have
buried
3
in the
more.
door now. Next to the foothold.
As Bill just casually walks back down the hallway. She did not want a weapon.
Oh, she might later. Just now's not the best time.
Oh my
Knowing
god.
how I am when I'm angry, I'm pretty sure hers would be doubled that. So
Yeah,
just give
she
it a
said
bit.
go away. So I opened the door just to make sure she was okay. And, the doors are flimsy and my foot is solid.
Okay.
I'm not
I'm
paying.
surprised he came back alive.
Oh, please. I could dodge you all day long. Her arrows are a piece of cake.
I mean, even Jackson's barely survived me, but okay.
Yes, but Jackson likes you. I guarantee you a lot of those shots are willing.
Ellie has no response to that.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen,
Like,
that's where
she
we're going to be
pauses.
ending
It's like,
this
wait a
one.
sec.
Oh my god. Alright, so if you guys are interested in watching the rest of the series, it's a little bit long, but it's on our YouTube channel, Tables of Tartarus. We're going to be continuing this every week on Fridays at 7 to 10 p.m. PST. Who knows what's going to happen next week, because, man, that was a tense fucking episode right there. God damn. But if you guys want to help us out a little bit, feel free to go over to our Patreon or any other area that we are in which you can see in the socials or our Discord. On our Discord, we're also talking about what video we're going to be doing when we reach 100 followers, which we're only 4 away from now. So feel free to hit that follow button if you guys want to help us out there, and we'll see all of you fine folks on the next episode, which is not going to be this Sunday or this Monday, because Sunday we have a Renfair we're going to, and Monday is my birthday. So we're going to be coming back on Tuesday for another episode of Monster Hunter World, which I believe will be when we finish Monster Hunter World. At least the way we're going to be going it. We might be doing another episode after that one, but we'll see how we feel after that point. And then guys, we start Monster Hunter Rise. For however long we're going to be doing that. So, if you guys want to check out our stuff, check out the most recent series that we do, and all the events, go to Discord, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye!
Bye.
Bye.
Have a good one.